Hey man, what to do? We got Ratchet, we got Dorito, but we up here. We just having a whole party out this day, man.
Hey, look, before we get started,
okay, go ahead. We ain't gonna introduce ourselves in there. Go ahead.
Before we do the introductions,
I'm sitting back. Do your thing.
Go off, King.
I like to thank Live Hip Hop Daily H, the founder of this
this fine establishment for providing us with the Don Julio 1942. I know a lot of y'all don't know what that is, but
wow,
just Google it.
Oh wow, we doing that.
We can do it. It's like that Louis XIII
strong
right here,
flex,
bro.
but okay.
A little less, but whatever.
It's.
Let's thank H for providing this Don Julio 1942. His Lakers are eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh, that's the reason why we getting this. We made a bet on that.
Okay.
Y'all made a bet. I included
I got
myself.
another nigga that owe me a little something too, but it's all good. You know what I mean? You would have ducked off. Huh? Excuse me?
You say wait on the playoffs.
Yeah, owe me a little change too. It's all good though. I got another one over there in the corner too, bro. There's a lot of niggas in here, bro. Like, I
ain't make no bet, did I? I don't think so.
I ain't gonna put it on you.
I don't think
kind of. It's in my bones. I kind of feel like you.
I think so too.
You think he made a bet too? I kind of feel it, bro. Like I feel it in my bones. Like, hey, y'all, a lot of y'all were popping. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to the introduction.
Collect your coins, King.
Thank you, God. God bless.
That's on something else right there.
That's a solid brother right there.
God
bless. Oh yeah, already. Hey, welcome to the No Buffer podcast. So joyous occasion as y'all can see. Hold on.
Yeah, we can go for it now. We can
cheers for it.
We got our little introductions out the way.
Look, hold on. For y'all, y'all just sip this. This ain't no shot. You don't. Just sip. Unless you got, he got the bottle, so he can do what he want to do. He grown, but I'm saying everybody else.
I gotta take that to the house, bro. I gotta show that off.
You gotta take a picture?
Huh?
Take a picture for the book?
Now you for the gram, for the book.
That's sick.
You see how we doing?
We living.
We out here living
we living.
Hashtag we living.
Right.
Hashtag living our
with the
best
money
life.
phone, we living. No stress.
Hey man, I'm your host. Last name good. And to my right I have the lovely
Chiane XO, and to my right I have the lovely.
The winner in the building, Lingo Steve.
Winning.
Go off, King.
Yeah. Get all this. Thank you, A. I appreciate it, bro. Love you, bro.
For real.
Yeah.
But man, wow, that's a great start. It's a great start. Smooth too. It's been. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had
they're definitely smooth in the baby's ass, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Facts.
I had Don Julio probably
with the baby oil.
It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since I had. This ain't no everyday.
Tequila.
Well, tequila. I'm not a big tequila drink, but I'm saying since I had Don Julio, it's been a while since I had it. Probably like over 5 years.
Did you had this one?
Yeah. So you know.
Yeah. Funny is I was gonna play dumb and shit.
Cause Don Julio, you could get for $50, but
it's the
1942 shit.
Yeah.
In
course. That's the big boy. He said 42 though. I remember.
I know what I said. I could have played dumb.
Yeah.
And been like, oh shit, I didn't know.
I would let you have it and told you to come back with a correct ball.
Oh no.
I mean, I still would have took it, but you're gonna have to come back.
You gotta come
because that's not what we betted on.
But yeah, I had this back in my old days, with the.
I just had this at my dog's Super Bowl party the other day. Well, I said the other day, like
I was like, what? That was in
was
February,
like,
bro.
Like,
yeah,
Super Bowl party was this?
Definitely, man. But how was y'all week? It's been really. You gonna tell us what happened this week? Ain't no like, I ain't do nothing, bro.
Nothing.
Chilling. You had something going on, bro. What happened, bro? Talk to me.
I ain't do shit, bro. No. Shout out to Terrell for having a beautiful wedding on what was that, Friday?
Shout out to Terrell, man.
Yeah, we got pissy drunk in that bitch. I ain't gonna call out no names. H tried to race me with no shoes on. Nah, he tried to though.
He was scared.
Listen, hey, I got my brother in the back, bro.
I took my shoes off.
Yeah,
Like, all right, let's race. A block just like this. A block. He said, nah, I can't race him in these pants. So I'll race you in my drawers.
So I got no. I did not say that.
Am I lying?
I did not say that.
I need to correct
I have
that.
a witness.
I did not say that.
I have a witness.
I said I got my phone. Also, I said I got my phones in the car. But I had to race you in some shorts, so I got these drawers. All I got my drawers. That's what I said.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay, cool. I just want to.
I mean, he's still paraphrasing.
No, I ain't saying exactly like that.
Thank you.
I said I got these phones in the car.
It's
All
like
I got is my drawers.
I don't recall anything about in the car.
So basically, you was really
Yeah,
like,
me neither.
racing your drawers.
Yeah, I'm like, how far
For
we
the
gonna
cars.
take this?
Okay. You was
Yeah, he's adding that part.
So you
The phones in the car?
Yeah, that never came out your mouth.
he on one today. Hey, this is his show today.
He's so loud.
I told us to move the mic back.
The phones in the car?
He was like, nah, I got it. Okay.
The phones in the car?
You said drawers.
Bro, we can't rely on anybody really here. Everybody was pissy drunk.
Right.
Pissy drunk.
He filmed it. He filmed me and you talking shit.
Oh, and I said it just like that.
And he sent it to me.
So you were drunk.
I was drunk.
No, we was all was.
Because I don't think normal Steve would have just.
We
been
could be
like,
drunk
yeah,
and still run.
Nah,
No, I'm saying I know that's what you said, but I don't think if y'all wasn't.
So what we trying to see now is when y'all gonna set this race up.
We could race right now after the show,
I
nigga.
got the shorts and the
See,
phones
he
in
got to
the
take
car.
Okay,
shorts
cool.
on.
No, he said he got it with him. So
Talking about shorts. What the fuck you
I
got
ain't gotta do all
on?
that, bro.
You
You gonna
got
tell me
on.
What my circumstances got to be?
Talking about like that's cheating. That's cheating. That's just that. If he say, "Yo, I gotta get on my phone," so I say, "All right, I gotta put on sweatpants." Like what the hell?
Hold on.
We gonna go with what we got on,
He owe me a 50 for not racing black.
huh?
What you heard? You heard you owe me a 50 for not racing black.
What you talking about, God? What you talking
that didn't happen.
black?
I don't know.
I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I
I
don't even know what's
Me
going
and
on.
Shane
y'all
will be
was
like,
here,
hold on,
y'all
this
was
is-
here.
Now you know how I feel when y'all
Well,
talk about
don't go
sports.
there.
This is
Yo,
exactly how I feel. I be
Black
like,
said he ain't ready.
We
Yeah.
got to get you on the sport.
Black said he wasn't ready. You don't remember that day when we said
you
that?
complain about
Nah,
some
no point
bullshit.
over
Nah,
there.
my ankle, right? I had a foot
You complain
injury,
about some bullshit foot injury from 3 years ago.
right?
And you
And I
said,
got my shot.
and
I
you
got
came
my
back
shot, and
and
I'm
said, I
ready.
can see.
I'm ready.
I got my 50 though.
What's good?
All right, so
guy?
we settled this. We gonna have a race at some point. We gonna set
Yeah.
it up. We'll set up
Yeah.
everything. Y'all can make wagers on the No Buffer podcast IG page, and we gonna figure out how this gonna go.
Nah, cause I really a dust this nigga, bro. Like he trying to catch me on my downside.
It's cool, bro. We gonna set it up. We gonna set it up.
you should just do like a live hip hop daily.
Listen,
Day.
Cheyenne, I can't. You don't think I could beat Steve in a race?
Bro,
That's
I'm-
foul.
I'm
That's
the
foul.
worst
That hurts my feelings. You just saying that
You're
right
not
now.
a sports person.
I'm not the
What you
sports
talking
person. I can't judge.
You never
Good.
played any sports?
Good. Do you think I could beat this guy in a race?
I don't know what anybody
Come on,
abilities
guy. What you
can
talking
be.
about?
The
We
thing is,
running.
bro-
We talking about running.
I know we might be talking about.
We ain't
running,
talking
but
about
there
hitting
is-
a shot.
there is an
we
age
talking
difference,
about
though.
run. What do you mean age
I mean,
difference?
I'm just being honest, bro. There's an age difference.
Oh,
There's no
shit.
disrespect.
Oh my
There's
God.
no disrespect.
Wow, that's why I'm gonna cook him. Like Cardi B said,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
so
walk. I'm gonna walk him like a dog.
Okay, so let's do this then. No more talking. We'll
hold
set
on.
it up.
Right.
I'm really an athlete, bro. I don't like
No,
how
bro. Look. Don't mess your money
I'm an
up.
athlete too.
You're not.
We talk about bowling. We talked about bowling on type of shit. This nigga
I got
don't want to
500.
bet me on. I be like, yo, I bowl. Let's go bowling.
I got
He don't want to
500.
do nothing.
Well, look, hold on. Can I play devil's advocate?
Go ahead.
There's some done Julio 1942 on the table. So you lost that bet.
That had nothing to do with me.
You
Keep it chill, bro.
You made the
Physically,
bet though.
yeah.
we talking about somebody else. We're
But you
betting
made-
on
you
somebody
made the
else.
bet.
Hold on, let me keep it chill though. I can't trust you, bro. You're a liar, bro. Like,
Hilarious.
Everybody's balling.
I said bowling. We was talking
And
about
I said,
bowling.
you said, okay, God, I'm gonna hit you.
All right, yeah, nah. You said you was busy. You was busy that day when I was ready. You was busy.
You're a liar.
So really, I thought like,
can't
I
trust
ain't
you, bro.
busy.
You do this on wax? I can't trust you, bro. I can't trust you, bro.
Yo,
Cause, bro,
hilarious.
it's a plethora of niggas in this room right now that vouch for me on this bowling. Like, dog.
Wait,
bro.
a plethora? It's only two. That's two. That's two.
Well, more than
And then
one
they on
together.
your side, so that doesn't fit. Plethora is a lot, not two. Two is not a
Plethora.
lot.
Okay.
Plethora. There's a L in there. Okay.
I thought Good was gonna be one of them people, so you know it's all good.
Yeah, I know.
So cool. Look.
You was counting on that one.
I was good.
Cheyenne, how was your weekend? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. This my little sister on FaceTime. I'm gonna let her know what I'm doing right now. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Bro, you're a liar, bro.
What's good, brother? Where you
I
want
can't
to
see
go?
you. Something going.
I ain't know you was like that, bro. I ain't know you was like that, bro.
Ashley, I'm recording my show.
Hey, sis.
Everybody said, "Hey, hold on."
Hold on.
Flip the camera. That's Chiane.
Hey.
There goes Steve. There go Black over there sitting down. There go H right there. We got the audience. Yeah, we recording the show. Can I hit you back?
Was she in college?
I'm recording the show. That's what's
Was
going
she
on.
at home? And she's here in Georgia?
Yeah.
She's probably in Macon.
Okay. I'll call you back. Why you change your whole voice up?
Middle
this year?
Georgia? Is that Middle Georgia?
Okay. All right. I'll call you back.
Do they call that Middle Georgia? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's Middle Georgia?
No, I'm gonna let somebody from Macon speak.
All right. See, I'm asking.
It's Middle Georgia.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah.
See, like, yeah.
Before we go, it is Middle Georgia. Yeah. We in the center. We in the heart of the state, is what they say. The heart of Georgia. Yeah, Middle Georgia. Cheyenne, how was
Liar, bro.
Cheyenne,
I
how
really
was
can't believe this man, bro. You're a liar. I'll ask him to get on his court, on his lanes, all this shit, bro. Like, and he wanna tell me I'm scared because I'm drunk.
We go.
With tight ass got them slacks
scared,
on.
man.
Not racing with that shit. That's why I say,
My
bro,
hand-
no, I be running through the dress pan, bro. Back
Yo,
when I
yo.
used to be flipping and shit,
Right.
racing,
Right.
throw them up, eat them up out there on the yard. I was in my,
And
yeah, it don't matter
my
what it was.
handicap was, oh, you feel like you in tight pants? I'll take my shoes off.
All right, we've established.
All right,
established.
let's
that
not
y'all
talk
just-
about it.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
We know
going in
he's
circles.
scared, but go ahead, continue
Still
on.
in there, you might have them same jeans you got on now too.
Hilarious. That,
So when
oh.
we
Camo motherfuckers, bring out the camo shoes.
I guess y'all set a date.
At the
off
wedding, this
camera.
nigga
Yeah,
ratchet.
we'll set a date off camera for y'all to run.
Bro, he had the camo shoes on at the wedding.
I'm just gonna sit back. This
nigga
Steve
show.
episode, right? The
This
name of the
Steve
episode
show.
gonna be like
Steve show.
Steve
Steve
show.
show.
Nigga swell country. This nigga ratchet, bro.
Steve reclaiming his time.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Go
We gonna
off,
sit
Steve.
back.
Go
And he had the tool in the back pants, bro. I know he did, bro.
Not at the wedding.
At the wedding?
He ain't had to burn at the
Who was
wedding.
you looking for at the wedding?
If you gonna prank Lucas, these folks, at least come in with a
Who was-
3-piece.
Who was you looking for?
At
You
the
got
wedding,
enemies
dog?
like that at the
No.
wedding?
First of all,
This
I
is
don't
time
even,
of holy
I don't
matrimony, you
even
got
get
the
why
tool
he's
out?
talking about my shoes. And my shoes is fly as a motherfucker.
They were.
What you had? What kind of shoes?
And-
bro?
You had on camos.
I mean, it was Prada. And I was telling him
I just
was-
want to make sure they went Gucci.
No, they
I can't figure it out.
No, Prada Gucci is the same thing because Prada
I don't know
Prada
this
did they bullshit too, but I was forced to wear them because it's like, yo, I don't have no sneak.
bottom.
Right.
Yeah,
so
I
like
see.
that was the best thing I could put on.
Bro, niggas been honest. Just say you wanted to wear the Pradas, bro. You got Pradas, but you can't get no hard bottles real quick.
Nah,
Come on, bro.
I got to be,
Stop talking
I'm-
Hey,
like
the
he
beat-
said, I'm of a certain age. I like comfortability.
But yeah,
than-
well, I ain't gonna like because I've heard like those designer shoes are like
Comfortable is a
they
motherfucker.
not comfortable though. No, I'm saying like the dress shoes are not comfortable.
Right,
I've heard it.
hard bottom, not
Yeah.
comfortable. Prada's is one of the fucking. Oh my god! Like motherfucking walking on clouds on some 100 shit.
Yeah, the fact you said, "Oh my God, we already."
Nah, on some serious shit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad that they did the blackface shit because I don't wear them but goddamn, them shits is
comfortable,
comfortable as a motherfucker.
He having a flashback moment out there.
Nah, yeah, like word.
You wish you
That was the
walking
first
around now?
time I've worn Prada since all that shit, and I was forced to because of where I'm going.
Problems, not problems.
I think you
No,
said they
Prada
all day
did some
together
shit.
though, right?
No. Prada
Prada did
had
some shit
yeah.
too.
Prada
Yeah.
did some shit too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I want to say they started
my
before
league,
Gucci,
fam.
if I'm not
Probably.
mistaken.
Yeah, it's out my league.
Yeah.
Like real talk. So I had this because we speaking. I do want to know about your weekend, but since we in the designer
It's cool, y'all.
situation, right? Is so my cousin hit me up, right? He hit me on the text. He was like, "Yeah, what's going on, cuz? So you know, grandma's birthday coming up, and grandma said she want a Louis Vuitton purse,
Oh,
a
shit.
handbag. So the first message, I was like, "Oh, who do he think I am? Like, I don't know what's going on here."
He's seeing you on all
Yeah,
this
I mean,
shit.
that was my first reaction. I was like, okay. I ain't hear nothing about it. I just know I was supposed to be DJing, right? So, I'm trying to, like, get the information. It was like, yeah, I thought all the grandkids can pitch in and buy grandma a purse, which that's a cool idea, dope idea. But I just know, like, the grandkids, you got a group that are of an age that can actually put out the bread, and then you got a younger group
that ain't putting out nothing.
They might can contribute, but they better
$20 ain't enough.
Right. So he was like, yeah, man, so how much you think those be running? I was like, well, I can tell you right now, like, what, you know, I was like, we looking at $1,400 off rip, like, for a basic bag. You know what I'm saying? And
$2,000.
But that's what I'm saying, on up.
Basic.
You know, like, on up. And so I was like, man, you know, I go to Linux and see, you know, check out the price or whatever. So when I got there, pretty much what I thought, you know, the dude, she showed me one bag, man. The bag was nice. It was like $2,600. I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna tell you.
Better take her at a Metropolitan.
No, see, check this out though. See,
they want you to bootleg.
No. Don't look at them like that.
That's foul. That's foul.
Look, don't look at them that way because I made the suggestion, but my grandma.
Wow, you
said,
did too,
bro.
It's for Nana.
My grandma about to be 85, fam.
Yo, let her stunt out. Let her go out stunting.
So check this out. So, but look
on that with that shit,
Exactly.
bro. Look, but my grandma so fly. She was like, and I want a certificate.
Oh shit!
I was like, oh, okay.
Because she wants to go to her girls to be like, yeah, this shit.
I was like, oh, okay. She wanted a certificate. So, you know, we looking and I'm looking and I'm seeing the prices or whatever. And dude showed me like a $2,600 bag. And I was like, well, let me, before you keep looking, because, you know, they go to pulling out. I was like, well, I'm going to tell you our range. We trying to stay within like $1,000 to.
Yeah, I don't want you to waste your time.
Yeah, I don't want you to waste your time.
time.
This is where we at. Like, we ain't going over $1,400 with it. You know what I'm saying? So he pulled out a couple of options. So we trying to see, but that's my story there. So grandma said she want a bag.
So the question is, when's her birthday?
This is the problem. This is what I felt.
Don't tell me it's next week. Nah.
Yeah,
No, bro, I got a DJ Saturday.
Oh, it's this weekend?
Facts.
Oh shit.
Facto.
When did she graduate?
Bro, what do we talk about? It's I don't know if you met my grandma, Christine. Have you met my grandma? You ain't met my grandma. No,
You want to go to grade party, guy? You play yourself.
But like,
but how you could do it, how you could freak it, is say fuck a bag, get a wallet or something which is smaller.
That was you're talking my language.
Yeah.
My grandma want a handbag.
Fuck that. She want to.
No,
she.
Yeah,
I understand totally.
She want what she want. So it's like, I mean, you know.
Look, I don't mean to be rude. Thank you, H, for the Don Julio 1942. Every time I take a sip, bro, he get it, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like,
Nah.
Yeah,
It's all good. I did it to him. I'm with it.
Yeah. No, it's all
Everybody
good.
don't need
It's
to know
all
all
good.
that, bro.
It's a joyous
Matter of
occasion.
It's all good.
I love the H for providing the Don Julio 1942.
I just know I'll never bet him on nobody else shit. If I bet
It's
Steve,
got to be on
it's
you.
gonna
Okay,
be on me.
your own merit. I got
Right.
you. I got you. Cool.
And when I think about it, this shit started on some basketball, bro. We taking shit to the trunk, bro. He talking about Izzy. This how I have him in a post like this.
Yeah, I was killing him that night. He ain't want none of it. He wasn't ready. He wasn't.
Cheyenne, how was your weekend?
Dog, you're
Cheyenne, how was your weekend, man?
oh my gosh.
What you do? I saw what you did too. I want to talk about it too.
A say he played the 2 guard in high school.
I did. I did.
No, the kicker. Who they said they used to call
Michael Jordan.
because he had a ball head.
Yo, you gotta remember, I'm a man
Bro,
of
how
a
you go
certain
from
age.
Idris Elbas to Michael Jordan?
That's what you told me.
What?
Listen. You gotta remember back in my day, early '90s, niggas wasn't
shit sound
walking
like a
around with bald heads.
You gotta
Back in
remember
my day, God.
Yeah, they
You
didn't.
start lying.
Anderson and all these other folks were floating around his ball. You ain't playing no
They
2
didn't.
guard.
They didn't have bald heads. So the whole thing was that I had a bald head.
So they call you MJ because you ran the 2.
and I was a dark skinned
You
nigga.
dark skin, you had the
So-
baldy, you ran the 2.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You was in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? He from Brooklyn, so that was
It's
the
all good.
correlation.
It's all
I got
good.
you.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm
That's
starting
all
to
I'm
question
saying.
a lot of New York niggas, bro. They
Hilarious.
become with some
Hilarious.
fairy
Yo,
tales.
these niggas is mad fugazi.
Why they become with some fairy tales?
How you
bro?
know all these people? And you with me right here.
They become with some fairy tales, bro.
But hold up. Let's shout out Cheyenne for the Purple Rain shirt. The Final Four is in Minneapolis. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what's up.
Not playing
You know,
You did that. You gotta go with it. You gotta
Yeah,
go with
go
it.
with
Just
it.
go with it. They be talking about we know about
shit.
sports.
Holy shit.
I'm connected.
Wait.
You coordinated that. Go ahead.
Wait. You
yeah.
thought I was on some joking playing? Nah, that's dope.
Nigga,
always
where
joking
you
and
was
playing.
going with this?
Oh nah. You know
I
why?
was
'Cause
waiting on the
when I
punchline.
watched the show, they would kept playing Prince shit, and when I see the shirt, I'm like, oh shit! It's ironic that
You know, I peeped.
the Final Four
Yeah,
is in the
yeah.
shit.
You was in tune.
I was
Right.
Yeah,
You
you know
don't
exactly
fuck
what
with
was going
sports,
on.
but then you said, all right, you
Nah,
saw
right
it
now I
and
do.
threw
Right now I
on
do.
some
Right
shit.
now.
Right now, I do.
Right, you threw on some shit
We in
for the
the universe.
sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
Y'all there.
Who you got for the championship?
Just say
No.
Virginia.
All right.
Virginia.
Whatever.
I'm helping you out, Virginia.
Just say that whatever
Yeah,
the
she was
team.
like Virginia. She
I
got
want the
Virginia,
team.
God.
Yeah, the
She said
team I
Virginia.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, so
May
you
the best
started
man
it
win.
too?
Cavaliers.
Yeah,
You started?
yeah. I was the first player in my
You
high
short,
school.
So you probably did start.
You gotta remember, right.
Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
What you talking about?
Let it go. You gotta let it go.
That's it.
What was your averages? What was your numbers looking like?
Nah,
Talk to me.
I averaged 10 points a game.
10 points a game. Okay.
I
As
don't
a
That
shooting
shit
guard.
was so general, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
What else? Hold up. Now see, look. Here's the thing, though. H. I want to be on your side. I do. I want to.
Lord,
Good
He
trying.
said I want to be on
But
your side.
hear me out. When you say you were a shooting guard and you averaged 10 in high school,
High school, yeah.
it ain't adding up, fam. You should have went with point guard. You should have went with
Yo,
point guard.
I
Cause
need a
like, here's the
picture.
thing: when you in high school, you putting up buckets. Ain't nobody stopping the shooting guard from shooting the ball in high school, God. You gotta be. How much y'all? Hold on. Here's a better question. How much did the team average?
Wait.
Y'all put up 30. Y'all put up. Okay,
you
they'll put up
going-
30. He got the 10.
You going too far back.
No, I'm not.
For me to do that.
I need you to know
What?
this.
You gotta
How you know
remember
how many
how I
yards
explained
and
it
that's
to
too
him.
Mm-hmm.
I say, yo,
What?
during this
It's
time,
the same game.
during this
Let him
time,
dig himself in the hole real quick.
during
oh, this shit is rich.
yo,
This is rich,
It's
bro.
just as smooth as his name.
Yeah, you talking about?
during this time,
Go on, brother. Go on.
We gotta hear this. Everybody
Right,
quiet real quick. Let me
right.
say, you gotta get this off. Go ahead.
but I told him during this time, UNLV and them was popping. So UNLV, the whole team was popping. So that's how me and all my
talking about the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
right with Larry Johnson and Greg Anthony,
Yeah.
and that's
Still
how
trying to
we.
figure out what he's got to do with 10 points a game.
Because I did my part and my teammates did the
Oh,
rest.
well, okay, so you had a
The
squad
whole
around him.
right,
Okay, so he
Thank
ran the
you.
2 by default, is what he really saying.
right,
So-
because of height.
okay, but I'm saying though, how tall are you?
Because of height.
tall?
At that time, I probably was. I'm 5. I maybe.
You didn't
a
get
little
shorter, bro.
Yes, I did. I was about.
So you
I was
about 5'4"?
Yeah, 5'3".
At the 2?
5'2".
At the 2?
You know what I mean?
How tall was the point? Oh, you ain't
He
had
was
the
shorter
handle.
than
That's what
me.
he had the handle.
Thank you,
Bayless,
thank
this nigga,
you.
bro. You ride Jalen
Thank
Rose,
you.
Skip Bayless, bro. Bro, he's so cap sauce, bro.
He ain't had the handles though, bro. That's what
Right
it is.
there,
He
you
had the
go.
handles.
I wasn't a handle nigga.
Yeah, but he
Just
can
hit me
shoot
on
though.
the corner. As soon as you hit me, pop.
But that was you did that about
Wait,
you did that
how
about
the
3 to
pop
4
go?
times a game
Wait,
though.
wait, how the
He
pop
did that
go?
about 3 to 4 times a
Yeah,
game.
see, I was a defensive specialist. I used to.
Wait, I'm not that.
Y'all
into
niggas is
that.
laughing.
He played defense.
No,
He
no.
didn't score.
I get
He was
that.
keeping people from scoring.
Right.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of steals and all that shit. I used to
Okay.
steal because I was a quick. I used to steal and pass to the other players. Like, what
So
do
you
y'all-
was essentially a point guard.
no.
I mean, everything you described is point guard nature.
No.
It is. 10 points a game was that's it right there. Yeah, we talking about 10 points a game. That's number one. When you said that threw the whole shooting guard out the way.
Why?
Because shooting guard go.
Why?
The whole point of a shooting guard is to shoot.
When you wondering why your line
You
don't
gotta
work.
get buckets. Look at look. Hold on. Real talk.
This shit
H.
sound like some cap shit or not.
Hey,
Bro, he hit me with the general. What you average for a game? Shit, 10.
10.
Yo, bust it.
Hey,
bust
answer
it.
this for me. Name some MVP shooting guards.
Yo, I don't have to name all
just
that.
give me 3 of them.
This is what I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm going Thursday. I'm going to New York.
Okay.
I'm going to my parents' attic and get the fucking article and all that.
It's gonna have your name on it.
Of course, I was the first nigga that when the school made a paper, I was the first nigga they put in the paper.
Oh, hold on. The school paper, or are we talking about the
school
bronze
paper,
paper?
the school paper,
Oh, that don't
the school
count, bro.
You probably probably was smashing one of the girls, bro. Watch out, bro.
Hilarious.
He said the school paper. I thought you were about to say the AJC or the Bronx Tale. What y'all call it up there?
PS 142 and shit.
God said he about to go.
When I come back, I'm about to have some proof for y'all. Like,
okay, cool. We'll leave it at that.
Next Monday, I need it.
You gonna be?
I won't be here
next week after
right.
that.
It'll be the
You
week
going to New
after
York?
next, right? It'll be the week after next. But I'll also I'll let you know if I can find it or not, because it's a lot of shit up there.
And he's setting up for the cap.
Okay, yeah.
How you come through with the
I'm just letting you know it, because I'm still not gonna. I'm gonna look, but I'm not gonna fucking.
How you apologizing for something that you don't even know?
In advance,
That is such a nigga move.
Bro, these New York niggas grimy. You
It's like yeah, I'm
can't trust
coming.
these.
But if I don't really make it, cause I got shit. Nah, you not gonna make it. You not getting the paper.
So just tell the truth.
When you see me pop, just say, bro, just tell the truth.
Hey.
Dog. Bro, look, he'll dug so deep, bro.
But check this out though. Real talk
Damn,
though. The
use
best
that
advice.
phrase.
The best advice I can give you, if anybody ever tell anybody you
Stop
played.
lying.
No, real talk. No. Steve, on top of that, if you ever tell anybody you rated 2 in high school and they ask you how many points you average, just add 5 to whatever you got.
I really didn't know the point average, because
And
it's
we're
been
coming
so
back to it.
long. It's been so long.
Bro, it's
been so
right.
long.
Right. Cheyenne, we never got to what you did this weekend.
You started at
30. That's sick.
Like 20.
See, that's a cap.
I mean, real talk.
cap.
Like it was like about
That's cap.
22, 23.
That's cap though. See, I'm not gonna do it.
30. Before we move on, bro.
Wait, Black said in the state championship.
State championship, I had about 70 on
Sick.
9 assists.
Before we move on, I'm not saying your height had anything to do with it, cause but nigga got a strap over here, Izzy. Know what I'm saying? Black Kahoot. I mean, he ain't the shortest nigga in the world. He can probably average. You know what I'm saying? But yo,
Hold on, we ain't gonna. Hold on now. I'm 66% from the 3.
Yo, honestly,
your whole story.
I
I'm
be
just
wanting to
saying,
hoop with
cuz.
y'all, but it just don't fall on the
Bruh,
day I'm
nah,
available.
fuck all that, bro.
That's
I'm
all.
saying, like, I could have went for it that you played, but your whole story, I don't believe you played shit, dog.
See me on the court, guy.
Dog.
Oh, see him on the court. That's
all.
another bet.
That's another
You
bet.
been trying, yeah.
That's 2 bets.
And I
bro.
just said it don't never fall on my day, but
I got you.
You
Well,
will
that's
see
what
me
you
on
do.
the
You
court,
pick today.
God.
You should
Yeah,
tell
you
him to
pick
pick
that.
today.
You can pick it, and
you
we got
pull
the
up.
keys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be there.
Hey, that was a stunt too though. I wish
he
I had
got
a
the
button.
keys.
That was a stunt right
Yeah.
there. We got
When
the
I
keys.
come back, we good.
We can hoop whenever we
When I
want to
come
hoop.
back.
I got the keys and the alarm code.
I want
You
to
feel
record
me?
it when y'all do it, so that way.
We do. When I come back, it's on.
Okay.
I told you, I've been told him when I got my shot, I've been ready. He ain't been ready.
Yo,
He's a liar, bro.
the feet though. I wish y'all could see the way the feet was
I've been
going.
ready. I told
He's
him.
walking to a
I
death with the
told
feet.
I didn't tell you, Steve. I didn't say, yo. I didn't tell you when I got my shot. I said, all right, I'm good.
He's walking like I put the kid in that motherfucking house. If that's how you ball, I don't want to see it. I don't want to
Hey,
see
you
it.
really broke my heart. This shit, bro. I didn't know you kept like this, bro. Bro, that nigga should work at Liz. All the capping he doing, bro.
He probably could get that bag.
What?
You ain't lying, bro.
He work at Liz. All this capping he doing.
Hey, go ahead and get that bag. I need you to get that bag, bro.
All right, we gonna go to the news topics like Good said, but all I'm gonna say is see me on the court, God.
I got you. See me on the court.
That's how we end it, right? That's how we end it.
I really
Yeah,
done.
Cheyenne, please tell us how your weekend
So
was.
my-
I need to hear Cheyenne week. Just let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go.
When you see me pop,
No, you got to do pop.
we just popping it.
Average 10. That's the
I
start.
really was a defensive specialist.
That's the starting point guard.
He was the first
shooting guard.
3 in D in high school.
See me on the court, God.
3 in D
All
specialist.
right. So,
See me on the court.
oh shit.
Thank you.
Now
for
this is
this,
gonna seem
Doug,
very
Leo.
lackluster
Nice to
compared to what I did. I didn't do nothing this weekend for real. Me and my mama hung out and that was pretty much it. It was cool. It started off as lunch, which turned into like drinks until 9:00. So shout out to my mama.
How is that drinking with mom though? For real.
It's cool. You know what I found out? My mom, I'm very much like my mother. Like we're very outspoken. We're very friendly, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's she's just cool. She's just
Cool people.
She's cool, yeah.
I don't mean to dampen the mood or whatever. So you still ain't holler at auntie for me? You keep forgetting. See, y'all.
Bro, she in a whole relationship.
Oh, you didn't say that.
You didn't.
My bad. I forgot to mention. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Chiane, the biggest block I know, bro.
You didn't even tell me, man.
Nah,
she was in a
did, bro.
relationship.
She
I know,
did,
my
bro.
bad.
We went on the whole spiel. She showing me pictures of auntie and everything. Knew where it was going. She didn't tell me nothing about a relationship.
Yeah, she in a whole. Yeah.
So she hold on. Is she happy though?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
She's happy.
I'm just asking for your benefit. I
Nah,
Why you hit me with the T.I. if she happy?
is you happy? Hey, speaking of T.I. though, T.I. got a movie on Netflix right now. If y'all haven't seen it, it's called
The
Trap.
Trap.
The Trap.
I meant to watch that.
Yeah, with Mike Epps in it. Yeah.
I wanted to watch it yesterday, but I.
To be honest with you,
Nah, say how you feel.
No,
bro.
real talk.
See, because
No.
I feel like some political
it's not.
correct shit coming out your
Can I
mouth,
say
bro.
what I'm saying?
Go ahead. I apologize.
I couldn't sleep last night, so it was about like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I was like, "All right, cool. Let me see what this is."
Was it on some janky promoter shit?
Kinda, yeah. It was.
I ain't gonna check that shit out.
Worse
No, it's
than
on
that.
Netflix. You ain't got to go to. It's on Netflix. It's like
I think janky promoters in the movies for like a day. Like, all right, I'm gonna go check it out.
It was worse.
Maybe.
no, but I'm
it
saying
ain't
it's
It's worse than janky promoters.
I don't think it's worse than Jake Promote, but this is what
Jacob
I.
Promoter was like, right? It was.
I don't think it was a horrible movie. It was like
Horrible.
It was a low budget, you know what I'm saying, like quick money grab, but it had an actual storyline. It wasn't like they went in there and improv the whole movie.
Okay.
Like
So
no.
the production could have been better, but the storyline.
No,
The production actually wasn't that
it
bad.
was good.
The production was
It's
pretty
the
good.
acting, in my point,
Oh, so speaking of which, did y'all see the How High 2 trailer?
terrible,
Hold on. Who gonna be in
terrible.
that?
Breaking.
Trash.
I'm saying who gonna be in that?
Lil Yachty and.
I feel like that. I feel like that. I seen the shit too. I feel like that was a stunt.
It was
like,
trash.
I'm good. Hold
no,
on.
no, I feel like that wasn't it. Like,
Hold on. So you said Lil Yachty and who else?
DC Young Fly.
no.
He was in the trap.
Yeah. Yeah.
don't know.
He and DC,
Trey Nash.
he in that too though.
Yeah. Facts. From what I seen, if that's the official trailer, that shit,
It ain't it.
it ain't it at all.
I'm just waiting for this last Friday. That's all.
That
You
shit
think they
ain't
gonna do
coming
it?
out
I
either.
don't think they gonna do
I don't know what they gonna. Really?
I don't
I'm ready for
know.
that Bad Boys 3 though.
Rush Hour-
I do want to see that Bad Boys 3.
Yeah, the way these niggas been blocking them, fucking up traffic, I want to see.
They've
it.
been blocking all
First
of
of
it.
all, we gonna fuck with Bad Boys because it's a fucking real Hollywood movie. This shit we talking about is shit that we all
What?
can make ourselves.
Friday is a holiday.
No. As
You talking about the
in
trap?
The
We talking
trap.
But see, okay, hold on. Let me
No,
stop
but
you
I
right
mean,
there
these
though.
are classics though.
See, that's backwards mentality, bro.
Bro, and he the main one. Be
No.
like support black
Feel
and
me?
shit.
I
like
watched
that, bro.
it. I watched it.
No, but
though.
like, hear me out though. Hey, see, the difference is like Hollywood, they got to go through all these other people giving them the bread. T.I., it was T.I.,
Yeah, they did themselves.
Mike Epps and Queen Latifah put up the dough for the movie, bro.
Wait,
Like, that's
what you
three.
talking about?
The
Queen
trap.
Latifah. That was the main company. The
Right,
Queen
she
Latifah.
put up the dough.
So she now
Grand
why,
Hustle Films and
now
what
let's
like, they
if we
put up
could
the
get
dough, bro.
technical, why would she give? She gave them the money because of who they are.
See, you went
If she gave us the
by
money,
your
we
comments-
could have made some better shit than that.
by your cousin.
That's all I'm
It
saying.
It feel like you already come off like with that mentality. Like this
No,
shit
no,
finna
no.
be trash. Just look
No,
at
I wouldn't have watched it.
it. You just
I
keep up
don't
with the
think it.
Jones.
I don't think it was a horrible movie. It ain't no. It's not Oscar worthy or anything
Hilarious.
like that.
Well, you told me
No,
that album was
no. The whole thing is if it's a believable.
Bro, you gonna start hating on
Nah,
Down
you
Trap,
told me that album was good. That
You gonna
album
start
was
hating on
good.
Down
who
Trap.
album? Who? The
T.I. album was a good album, bro.
Nah, he
we ain't
a
gotta
rap.
go. We do
You're right.
not have to
We're
get
not
back
going
in
back.
that.
his
Not
music
going back.
shit is good. His
We don't have to
music,
get back in that.
but
Cause you like Nas album.
whoa.
He did. He liked this last Nas album.
I mean, it's alright.
Yeah. When the last time you went back to it?
I mean, I
When
listened
last time
to
you went
the.
back to the Down Trap?
Oh,
Don't
the
lie
other
to me,
day.
bro.
No, real talk.
Let me
The other
see
day.
history, bro.
The other day.
Yeah.
Bro. I don't like all this cap.
Yeah.
What do you? What?
Yeah.
Is there's no
Cap
cap?
sauce. That's the name of the episode.
And I listened to Nas album last week too.
Okay.
That's how I felt too afterwards. That
That's
silence.
It's really about
Witness
the
it.
acting skills of them. And
Who
when
acting didn't you like in the movie?
T.I., he wasn't believable. He wasn't believable as a chef.
He did this
As
thing
a
at
chef?
ATL though.
Yeah, he is a chef.
I could
in
go
the
with
movie.
the ATL. He rocked better in the ATL. This shit could have been like it's like an ATL movie.
Probably had more direction than ATL.
Nah,
so the directors
nah.
make.
Yo,
they
wasn't
make
T.I. What's the movie T.I. was in with the Hollywood with Chris Brown and them?
Takers. Yeah, he did really good in that one. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I just said. That's some Hollywood shit.
Yeah, but you gotta. It
So
takes
then-
time to get there.
No. He's already there. The problem is the director's probably his homeboy who said, "Yo, do this,"
Yo,
and he
this
said,
nigga.
"No, I'm not doing that." He's not gonna tell the Hollywood nigga, "I'm not gonna do that way,"
I get where you're going.
Respect, God.
because he rocked.
We get it.
He rock and Takers. He was perfect in it. He rocked good. He was It ain't about if he
But
was
I also
alright.
feel like
Was he
that's kinda
believable?
like-
We
but I
have
feel
to
like that's
believe
his niche of a
him.
character to
Nah.
be that
He might be hit
person.
and miss. He wasn't really believable in American Gangster neither.
Nah, he was believable because he wasn't. It was simple. You're right.
I want to be you, Uncle Frank.
Right. It's believable. It's believable.
I want to be you, Uncle Frank.
Hey, Denzel had that whole family trapping, boy.
Hold on. Oh no, we good.
Oh, we posted like
Hilarious.
that.
He playing his.
Oh wow.
Shut up. Nasty with it.
Yeah, he playing
Go
himself.
off, King.
He playing
Oh
himself.
wow.
Now you gotta point to the people. Like this could be you, but it ain't. It's me.
Hilarious. He playing himself right.
That's hilarious.
What's the
for
next
real.
topic? Listen.
No. So he did lose.
Thank you, H, for the done Julio 1942.
Hey,
Y'all watching? He's getting his flicks off right now.
Yeah.
Catch these tomorrow at 9:00.
Matter of fact, fucking black.
he don't pour the bottle out. Oh, it's like that. That's how you feeling? Ooh. He don't like this, right?
Bam.
Hey, I wanted to talk about. I had a situation happen to me. Well, two things that made me think about this. So one, I was in Lennox when I was looking for the Louis joint, and I got some Garrett's, right? So
The popcorn.
Garrett's is
They
like,
smacking.
bruh, for real. Like I had the first time.
Popcorn smacking like that.
I had it's from Chicago.
Side.
So I had it when I was in Chicago, but this one down here, like they did it right. It's the same style. But I went there, and I have my wife was in the military, so I have my card. So I always be trying to get my military discount. So I walked up to the register. I was like, yeah, let me get the I have my military discount, and she was like, what the sign say? And I heard her say that, but I was like, okay, maybe she meant to say something else. I was like, excuse me. She was like, yeah, it's on the sign. We do military. I was like, no, I know y'all do military discount. I'm letting you know that I want the military discount so you can put it in the computer. And she was like, oh, true. My bad. Like, and I'm like, well, first off,
really trying to snap on me?
yeah, I'm like,
About this funk ass popcorn.
I'm like, and then the thing is, you got a big sign saying that it's 15%, 15% off with military discount already. So y'all advertising it, number
But
one.
you'll have that person be like, with the card in hand, do y'all take military discounts? And then she gotta come through.
Check
with
this
the
out, though.
automatic reply of,
You right, Cheyenne. Even if I am that person that say, do y'all take a military discount? Your reply should be, oh yeah, absolutely we do. It's 15% off. We actually got a sign displayed here.
She ain't never worked at Chick-fil-A before.
She ain't never worked.
I judge people that have never worked at Chick-fil-A before. I've never worked at Chick-fil-A.
I need to know that Chick-fil-A, whatever Chick-fil-A doing, they need to send that out to everybody.
Manual.
They need
like,
the manual,
It's
bro.
like a 3-month process before you get in the store.
Yeah.
It
For the work at Chick-fil-A, a 3-month process.
They might be
Yeah, they
longer
take
than
you
that
to
for real.
training and everything.
that's what's up.
Bro, that can't be right.
I went to the Chick-fil-A headquarters, and they was telling me the whole thing. You feel me?
That's what's up.
This
Why were you at the
nigga.
headquarters, bro?
Yeah.
None of your business. Not on camera. Not on
Corporate
camera.
outing.
guy.
Not okay.
Wait, the one on what is that, Buffington?
Like Camp Creek.
You met Kathy?
Yeah, I know
Oh
what you
yeah. Oh, you
You talking about the one on not
Buffington. That's it.
That's not
Buffington. Buffington. Ain't that Buffington? Buffington Highway, South
not
Atlanta.
Buffington.
I mean South Fulton.
Yeah, South Fulton.
He was on the company bus. Oh, he up here. Look at him.
Ain't gonna take it.
Oh wait,
Take
you went past the waterfall?
Bus, I didn't really see one.
Hey, you the cameraman. You supposed to have an eye for everything.
Gotta get everything.
You're supposed to be looking at these things.
But that prompted me to think about, like, because it was that happening, and then something else happened in the mall. I saw a young lady, and she was on some talking to this dude. It was just like, no, I can do it myself.
Thank you, H, for this done. Julio 1942.
Facts. That shit was smooth. I'm finishing my.
You know what I'm saying? And she was talking to this dude, like telling him.
Sip, bro.
She was telling this dude, like, "No, I don't need you. I can handle it myself," type thing. Like in the mall, like conversation for everybody to hear. And it led me to think, like, bro, is there a such thing as being like too independent?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. In what way? And I want to know from like. He getting real disrespectful over here.
I'm sorry. I wait till you done.
Can I get a little bit if it don't matter? Can I get a little shot?
Bro, you gonna let me enjoy my spoils of war?
You open it up.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
A little splash? Yeah.
Hey, that's how the little lady was pouring the chasing. Shit.
You gonna feel this shit, bro?
It's good, bro.
But yeah, I do think there's a thing of being.
Some too. You can pass it on. Damn.
I hope you offended.
So the rest, that's you go. Hold on, here's the real quick. You gonna keep the bottle, God?
Nah, you supposed to. Honestly, we supposed to all drink it all, and you leave the bottle up here. God damn it.
You gonna tell me how to enjoy my spoils of war?
Yes.
This nigga's crazy.
Hey, we
You
already
on that
said
same booger sugar Kodak on.
We can talk about that later on.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
We're gonna talk about it
too.
later on. We're
Let's
gonna
go.
talk about it later
But
on.
I do think there's a thing of being too independent. I don't want to say too independent, but I get where you're going. I
Yeah.
feel like I think as a woman, it's more so. I feel like women have pride just as much as men have pride.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like I'm not gonna ask nobody for shit, cause like I don't want to throw them back in my face, or
Right.
I don't, or just me personally, I just don't like asking people for help just for my own sake. I just don't like doing it. So I do feel like you can be too independent because there's people that are willing to help you, and you don't have to be in certain situations if you just ask. So yeah, I do feel like that.
It just caught me off guard because like we were in the middle of the mall, but it was just on some. You know how you can look at a situation and tell like, oh, she talked to him like this all the time. Like this ain't new. This is a regular occurrence for them. You know what I mean? And the way my man was just sitting there like on some, he was sitting there like, bro, I ain't got no options, bro. Like this it.
Yeah.
And I was flabbergasted. Like I just couldn't believe that.
He was taking that.
I mean, not even just taking it because you never. I mean, you know, on the same token, you got people who. They super quiet in public, but get at home and he might be like beating on her or something like that. And I don't know if that's the situation. But to me, I just felt like it was just weird. That was some weird energy to see. And I mean, I see stuff like that all the time. Like I see women who you try to open up the door for them and they be like, I'm good. And I'm like, fam, like.
Because even for me, that's still a hard pill to swallow. Like.
To opening up the door?
Yeah, I'm just used to opening up my door.
What world are we living in?
And no. It's not like I'm like, oh, nigga, don't open my door. It's just like, it takes time to get used to it. Like, somebody like now I do this thing where I train myself, like, I'm going to wait. And if I see a man walking by, I'm going to wait until he opens the door. Like, just off GP. Because I'm used to just walking somewhere, opening my own fucking door.
Right.
And I don't think most people aren't really thinking like, oh, it's like a respect thing. For me, I'm just like, no, I'm fucking walking my door.
AH, for somebody up top, is that normal? That ain't a normal. I know because we down south hospitable.
As a guy, we go through the same thing. Because I'm thinking, I go back and forth with my old lady because I be like, yo, it's a new day and age. I can fucking boop, boop. What the fuck am I opening the door for? And it depends on how we walking. Like, say we get out the car, right? We walk into the door. If I'm ahead of you, of course I'm going to open the door. But if I'm not ahead of you, you supposed to open the door for me. Right? Isn't that how it should be?
No, that's why I'm asking because up top. Because like down south, like we like on some hospitable, bro. Like we open up the doors regardless.
Like, moms taught us, like, moms are waiting.
Wait, hold on. Just wait till you get the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was finna go somewhere, bro, but I don't want to attack your parents and no shit. Like,
Nah, mom, she talked like moms just stand there and wait. She'll wait. Like when we was younger,
Yeah.
she'll wait and just, just
And that's
teaching
what
us
I'm
how to be
saying.
gentlemen.
And that's what I'm
like,
saying. I'm training myself to just wait and be like, Let me wait until.
I mean, but if you like already emotional, don't just
no,
go to the mall and then just stay outside to a nigga.
I'm
like
not that.
if it's just a nigga opening the door, he right there and he open the door. Don't fight it. Like,
Right. No,
that's
I'm not that
yeah.
pretentious, but I'll wait and if I see what's going on, I'll wait and I'm like, all right, I see he's.
You're allowing him to be a
I'll
gentleman.
allow him to open
Okay.
the
What
door.
you got?
I think
I don't have an issue with it.
I
No,
think-
I don't
I
have an
think-
issue with it.
I think you were saying like most women do, like have a little, like they feel like a little way, like when dudes try to open the door.
Well, I don't want to say most women. I say
not most
some
women, but a lot, right?
Yeah, I say so.
And I feel like that's because like, and we live in a day and age like where we can't like compliment each other and it not be more than sexual. Like we can't just do something for a person without, like either you think either the woman thinks that the dude is trying to get in her drawers, or the dude, if she say hi, you got a nice haircut or something, he think that she trying. So it's just on the, and then on the other tip, what we talking about, the car doors and open. Any of y'all married?
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
How long you been married?
We got married in 2012. So what's that? 7 years in September.
So you probably feel the same way we do about the whole car door.
Oh,
opening.
I told real talk. I told my wife from Rip, I'm not opening the car
just
door.
if you in front of me.
No, I open up the door.
I'm saying if she's in front of, if my lady's in front of me and the door, I don't mind her waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? But if I got shit in my hand, she opening the door for me. You feel what I'm saying?
If she got something in her hand,
it's just it's just certain shit though. Like it's just certain shit. I feel like when you married, like that shit don't even matter no more. It's just respect.
With the car door, like the car. I mean, I don't open up all the time. You feel me? Sometimes I do it, but like with the door, like we going to a store, I'm gonna open up the door. If I'm able to.
I told my wife from day one, I was like, I'll open up every door we walk into, but don't expect for me to open up the car door. I'm just not gonna do it.
I feel like once you open the car door is just a lie.
Wait, are you married though?
Nah, he's not.
You been married?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
In relationships, neither one should be expecting anything off rip, and that might like help out a lot of shit from the jump.
But if you set expectations up front, then you gotta verbally.
But
put
that's what
that
I'm
out
saying.
there.
Like, don't open the car door because I'm not gonna be. Just don't do that. The car door is just a lie.
We set expectations. Regardless of what we say, you feel what I'm saying? Like our expectations are what we set or whatever we do. So if you've been opening the car door for the first 6 months of your relationship, and then that's something you gonna have to do forever. If you cooking every night that you meet her, that's the expectation that you're setting. So you can say whatever you want to say, but it's like you don't. If you never open the door for her ever, she will never expect you to open the door. Ever. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So busted. Say we leaving. Say we leaving here, right? And we walking down the stairs. Me and my lady. I don't fucking go open the door. Nah, boop boop, and the door is open.
The car door.
It's technology now. Like, what are we talking about?
The car I get. I'm talking about like.
Same thing with the door. We can walk and you know what? I like. You know what I like to do? I like to go to the wheelchair shit where I can press the button and the fucking doors open. So that's what the fuck I do.
Hey, I be on that too with the stroller though. Real talk. I got my little girl.
I don't have.
I thought y'all said I don't have no stroller.
It's about technology though. It's about the technology that's here afforded to us. That's all I'm talking about.
I just put it like this.
Hurt you to
open up the door. That's what I was about to ask.
She's ahead of me. She's walking in front of me. So then, if she's first,
but if she pauses and waits for you to open the door, you
then I open the door. Right?
But see, that's the thing. Maybe
you got attitude.
No, I mean,
I'm gonna say, open the door.
I'm gonna say to myself, it's killing me, but I'm gonna open the door.
That's crazy. It's killing him. It's killing you to open the door.
I'm gonna say to myself, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I'll say to myself, oh, she's killing me. But I mean,
nah, she knows exactly.
We together, right?
Yeah,
we together.
She know what she's dealing with.
Like, it's gonna kill me, but it's like okay.
Is it gonna kill you?
But even like, all right. So how do y'all feel about?
I mean, it's not a killer.
This nigga, bro.
It's not a killer. You're in front of me.
Bro. I mean, but like honestly, that's why I asked because
it's a new day and age. No, it ain't about up top. It's a new day and
bro. Like
age.
y'all say that, but like it's some down south, bro. That stuff like when we like look. That's stuff that they just.
No, bro. Listen, all that. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why the down. Oh, fuck what he talking about right now. Cause look, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why though. No. Let me tell you why. H, you gonna be no. Let me tell you why, H. Cause I'm gonna tell you one thing that these down south niggas don't do that we do up top. they don't walk on the right side of the street.
I was just about to ask that. When y'all are walking.
Listen, I've been here since 2011, bro. I've been here since 2000. Look, Steve don't even know what side of the street you supposed to be walking on.
Okay,
go ahead, bro. Explain yourself. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I'll just say no. Some real shit though. I'm just saying, if y'all tell me differently, this is the first time. But I've been here since 2000. I mean, I've been. This is something that we all always say, like, yo, look at Bull. We be like, yo, look at Bull. You're not from the South, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, a lot of people, cats, like, yo, you walking, you be like, yo, look at Bull. She bad, because I mean, we know there's nothing but women here, so we always see bad women, and the dude be holding her hand on the opposite side of the street, like.
Got her out to the street.
But like here's the thing though.
Thank you.
And I was gonna say that's the other thing. A lot of people are from here.
Yeah. From here.
Yeah.
I can't argue that. That's true.
The main above all the main rule is wherever your old lady purse is, that's where you supposed to be. On that side. So if her purse on the right side, you on this side. So can't nobody come between that purse. Like now, if you want to go ultimately. Technically, the dude's
on the outside, right?
And her purse. That's the rule. I thought the rule was outside of the street, and the purse just make sure the purse ain't wherever. Period.
I used to tell my mama that. I say, she was like, get on the right side of the street. I said, I want to live to tell the story. Something happened.
Yo, you an ass.
I'm the nigga that gotta get killed.
Hey, but on that though, like to this day, like if me and my wife out and about and she sits like with her face toward the door and leave me in the seat with my back toward the door, I tell her to move.
Yeah, that's
like I gotta
same stuff. So that's why I said it ain't really a north or south thing, because that's the way I was raised.
Yeah, that's a thing too.
Gentlemen, hey, and I tell you this, all of this.
Hold on, real quick. Thank you, H, for this. I knew it.
I know this is off topic a little bit, but the whole masculine, to kill the masculine vibe, like, isn't that a masculine task? That if it's no longer like here, would y'all women feel about those type of masculine things that no longer existing? Because the dude that like dudes ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't walking on this, like, those things that just don't exist. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see it. I don't know.
That's a great response, by the way. I love you saying you don't see it.
I was not like, but I was like, yo, how you gonna try like that?
You can't try. Listen, you can't try me, baby.
He tried to be like, bro,
listen. You gotta get ready for the interviews when they, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get ready to matrix them doors. Y'all see how I announced them though, right? Y'all see how I even announced it? I didn't even give him no title. I just said,
I got you, bro. You media trained like a mug, bro.
It's true.
The dude.
I don't know how that happens. I don't know how that happens. I don't know. I just know me as a woman. I like the way men. I can tell a man by the way he move in certain situations like that. How we walk down the street. If we going out to eat and you sitting facing the door. You don't like standing with people. All that shit, I'm peeping for.
Oh, so you watch that. So if you're walking down the street and the dude is in the inside and you on the outside on the street,
I'm moving.
Oh, you're moving. See,
moving.
wow, that's good that you're moving, because
and 9 times out of 10, I'll start walking.
That's what you should do. Because like the truth,
most women don't do that.
I mean, that's the truth though. Because
they don't be like, all right, I'm moving.
I said that relationship is done.
Oh yeah, you should know that. That's not my nigga.
Done, boo.
No, because I'm telling you, sometimes because I walk. The thing is, I walk alone.
It's done.
So I'm fine with just walking by myself.
I'm saying if you gotta tell the dude
like,
that.
Nah.
I'm just saying. All right, look, you don't gotta listen to what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you dating a dude and it's a new dude that you dating,
or that,
and y'all out walking and you gotta, get on my right side thing, first date, you might as well make that the last one.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say, like what Steve just said. I don't know if y'all heard, was just like, and I think Black said it's always that tug of war, because like some women don't understand that, right? And that I get that. Like, some women don't understand. Sometimes your man may say something, and he'll be stand firm on it, and it's like law. And sometimes you can get combative, be like, why I'm doing that, and like that takes a little while to get through, because I've seen people have legit not go to blows, but like they arguing over
in this spot right here. Like, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Like,
yeah. It's definitely been times where I know me personally. I'll say something and I don't give an explanation for it. It's just like, no, this is, you know. But it a lot of that stuff really depends on the women you're dealing with too, though.
Because sometimes they don't know.
This ego is both ways around.
Yeah, I'm saying it is a thing.
It's our ego for like not explaining it in a loving way. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's like it's go both ways. You know what I'm
saying? Because like I said, I'm used to walking by myself. So when that shit happened, I was like, nigga, no, I'm walking. Like,
yeah.
Like, nah, I'm like.
You don't even realize he trying to be protective. Yeah.
I didn't care about that. I mean, but I get it now. Now I be looking for that shit. Like, nah.
Savage, you know I'm a savage.
That's a
but see,
too,
that's the thing though.
Too, is
that independence. No, real talk. But that independence is all right. So
it's tough to let go of. I can be honest.
Okay.
Like independent. That's fake independence.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I don't mean just that part. I don't mean just that in particular. I mean like the entire spectrum. Like I'm at a point where I don't even know if I could like live with somebody in a domesticated relationship. Like. I'd probably lose my fucking mind.
That's an understatement, though.
Go home after like 2.
So how would you feel if your shorty say, "You don't gotta work no more, boo. I got your bills."
That's a different type of independence. We're talking about financial freedom. That's different.
But you would accept that you will listen to him at that point
with a lot of boundaries.
Yeah,
with a lot of boundaries.
Breakfast in bed.
I don't like depending on people.
My lady got to work.
I don't like depending on people. So
100%.
it's not a thing of like, you ain't gotta work.
Bro.
True.
Start fucking with the pool man and the gardener. Hey,
right.
Look, bro, they get sidetracked,
right.
bro. They too much.
Right, that's true.
She
and that's what I'm saying. It got it.
Because I know if I'm fucked up, she gonna get back out there.
Right, and I was gonna say it depends on the dynamic of that whole thing.
Right.
I'm not just gonna be like, all right, cool, and not be doing shit. Like I don't like that,
bro.
My thing.
I don't mind. Bro.
My thing is.
You get sidetracked. You all in the neighbor's house too much.
Yeah.
Like that.
Nah, that's
y'all in the middle of the day playing taboo and shit.
That's
like y'all playing Jenga and shit. Like nah, bro. Yeah, sipping tea and prepping.
That's when the lady ain't got something going on. And that's why you
would never know because you're working.
No, I'm saying like, but you gotta know your if that's how your relationship
gonna
be.
Everything.
No, I ain't saying you can know everything, but you gotta know who you dealing with. If that's the dynamics of your relationship, you gotta know who you fucking with.
I'll say it definitely depends on the person.
I'll say you gotta keep some kids in them.
No,
that don't stop.
I don't want to lose a sponsor, but I will say this though, depending on. I can only speak for myself, right? Like in the field that I'm in, sometimes you up, sometimes you down.
Right.
Like, and that's just real talk. Like it's been times when I've been like way up, and my wife didn't have to do nothing. Like she part time, but then there's been times where I'm like, yo, we need
you pick us some extra hours.
No, it's like that's just real talk, bro. Like this ain't no consistent business that we in, bro. Like it's time you can be way up and then.
I don't think nobody should be sitting down.
Exactly.
Unless. We both can sit down.
Exactly.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I got that was solid. That was solid. Hey, love documentary on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, real shit though. But I just think that like you know what I mean. At the end of the day, like if you got to work so hard where you can't even be home to like spend time with her, so you are curious about what's going on throughout the day, then she should be working too, so you can work less and y'all can spend time together.
That's why I ain't got no kids. That's exactly why. For anybody,
I gotta work 12, 13 hours a day while you sitting on your ass. Get that ass up.
That's a compromise. My thing is,
you can work 6 and we can go take a trip.
100%. That my thing is honestly though, bro. Like everybody get the bags because you never know. Like it's been legit times where like wifey been up and I just been looking like, man, I need to get my stuff together. You feel me? And then the flip flop, it's like, bro, if you. It's a whole. We ain't got to get into the financial talk, but like, I'm only speaking for married people. I can't talk to single people. For married people, bro, if y'all look at it when you look at finances and y'all look at that, this is y'all money. The whole everything changed. When you start looking at this is yours and this is mine and all this, it get cloudy. But when you really look at like y'all like this us, I'm telling you, bro, you can get level head. You can really make some real moves. It ain't just on no nickel and diamond. You can get some stuff done.
Can't be no homemaker.
I'm saying a hustle. I don't think you got to be. You ain't got to go out and I ain't saying you got to go out and make 100,000, but like you can have a hustle that you can make some bread. Like I don't want you to
need to pay the bill for the. We need this rent this month, man.
even not even rent, bro. Like even if I was in a position where I can pay everything, right? I don't want my woman to feel like she gotta depend on me. I want her to be able to like, this is mine. I ain't gotta worry about none of that. Because then when you have somebody that's totally dependent on you, like you've seen the stuff, don't nobody know nothing about the bills. All you do, next thing you know, you been down bad for 3 years, but you ain't told your old lady. All she know is you the breadwinner. Now you getting kicked out the crib. Both of y'all sitting on the floor. Don't nobody know what's going on because you don't handle all the bills supposedly. But you 3 years, you ain't paid the lease in a year and a half. Now y'all kicked out. You feel me? Like no, everybody need to know what's going on in the household for marriage. I can't talk about single people. I'm talking about marriage.
You true. That I think that's why me in my life it goes crazy because I be like if I had to go through that, I'm looking at what street is it? Where they at? Where them ladies at on the street out here? What's the street?
Talking about the streetwalkers?
Yeah, where they at?
Fulton Industrial.
Yo, what's up, bro?
In the hood?
What's up, bro?
Cleveland. In the hood.
I was about to say Cleveland. Cleveland and Metropolitan was the track, boy. I learned that soon. I got up to the city, boy. I was like, hold up.
We need this money, boo. We need this money.
It's out there.
We need this rent.
Bro, I thought you were talking about something. Let's move on, bro. I ain't even agreeing with that mess. I ain't about to put my old lady on no track.
This is a nigga that said he get mad when she stand and wait for the door.
That's true. That's true.
Slim, boy.
That's
100%.
Cause I feel like I'm the guy.
Sweet
Joe. No, I'm not with that. I want that to be clear.
I know I'm bullshitting.
Yeah, you joking around.
Of course, cause I don't want to do that, but I just be like,
cause you can't come back to me after that one right there.
Right, of course.
We ain't together no more.
All right, done.
Once you got to get out there like that, we are completely done. We were moving as one yesterday. Today we are moving as two.
That us money is now me and you money.
Nah, when we fell on hard times, you know what? Just think about y'all know how y'all see New York City, right? Mm-hmm. I had to get a job, right? I'm gonna go get a job, and I had to be a messenger. Now, messenger is say where the big buildings is at. The big buildings is at. And say this is where the base is at for the job. I would have to walk from here to the fucking what's the hotel?
Bank of America building, whatever.
Right. I would have to walk. No bike. There was a bike shit, but I'm not riding a bike through the city. I'll rather walk because I get in my mind. I get to see the city because I haven't.
No real job.
No, that's a real job, right?
The letters and shit.
Right. The big,
all of that.
Right. I'm like a mailman, right? But I'm just
it's like the roadie app now.
Right. I would just be walking. This is what I had to do, right? When shit got hard, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a job. That's the quick job. That I could get a job quick. All right, I'll just get a job to get my little $100 or whatever a week.
Oh, y'all didn't really follow a hard time. You ain't gonna get no job, bro. You supposed to be in the warehouse somewhere.
Oh no, I did the UPS where I had to fill the tractor trailers. I did all that type of shit. Okay. Nah, I did all that, but it's like right. You think about it, be like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Bro, and at the end of the day, you got to get it.
I gotta get it. That's
like,
why I
don't joke.
And I got to
bro, I don't joke on nobody going to get a check, bro. Nice. Like you got to get whatever you got to get. Like Friday, what was that? Thursday night.
Through that sometimes.
Thursday night we had the show at Music Room, and I had a conversation with my guy here, and I was like, bro, you still doing whoop de whoop? He was like, nah, bro, I'm just this is it. I was proud of him for that moment because I know you in control of whatever you got going on. But at the end of the day, if Steve told me he was down bad, I'm be like, fam, go ahead and whoop de whoop, get what you got to get. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't no excuse to be down bad in 2019, bro. Like, you got to go get it.
Biggie said UPS is hiring. UPS, FedEx is always motherfucking hiring.
They are.
If niggas want jobs for real.
That's a hard job too, though.
It's hard, right? That's the problem. It's
UPS,
work.
FedEx. That's a hard job.
No, it's work. That's how I lost weight.
That hurt your back.
Put that bitch in a week.
That's how I lost weight.
About 5 years, I thought I knew what a warehouse was. Nah, UPS some bullshit.
That shit is some work. That's some work.
That's
like
some real work right there.
4 hours feel like 8.
I know they got high turnover.
Oh yeah, they got that. That's what I'm saying. That's their thing. They always hiring. That's the whole like when Biggie said that. Like
niggas will quit because you get your niggas will work there just to get them first couple of checks and then quit because it's like I can't do this shit.
That's a whole nother thing on your back.
Another crew of niggas in there. They go
I knew a couple of dudes went down that route, boy, because they used to have like back in the day they had a tuition reimbursement. You work there and they'll pay for college.
Oh, right. Okay.
But boy, you work hard for them to pay off for college, bro. Like,
and college ain't that hard.
You know what I'm saying? I can get money somewhere else.
I ain't got time.
I can get money somewhere else instead of working here. Cause I knew plenty of people, bro. That was like 90 days, bro. After they get on their probation period, they dipping.
Right, they get that check. And
they dipping.
I'm not doing this shit.
I did 2 days of orientation, 2 days of actual work. I ain't come back.
Oh yeah, it's like Nah.
I asked one of them. I said, "How long you been here, bro?" Shit, about 3 years. 3
years?
I'm trying to quit after the 3rd hour.
I'm not trying to come back after lunch.
Yeah. It's like lunch.
I'm going home.
Then they give this bullshit measly 10-minute break. Bro, by the time you get to the vending machine, bro, it's time to go back.
Yeah.
That's real work right there. Yeah, you got to be down back. They pay good though.
Yeah, right. The truck drivers get paid.
You got to go and get those CDLs though.
You got to put your time in. Yeah, but you got to put your time in. Yeah. A lot of those good jobs, like the post office and shit like that.
Yeah.
You got to put time into those jobs.
I had an uncle 60 plus. He just retired for UPS. Been up there since he was like 18. But he was driving them trucks after a while, you know what I mean? So, you know, they pay
doing those stops. Like, I know a guy FedEx. His route was Macon to Atlanta, back to Macon, to Atlanta, back to Macon.
I knew folk they were doing, like, the inner city, like, in Georgia. I know folk that were doing the 18-wheelers. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing
you got to put your time in with them jobs.
Yeah.
I ain't got that type of time.
See, we trying to find niggas now because, you know, you could buy niggas routes and all that. We don't have to do nothing.
That's how you know you up, bro.
What?
Make stop talking like that, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong being
for
up.
sure.
How you know you up, bro?
No, real talk.
We should buy niggas routes.
No, I had a dude.
Next topic.
No, real talk. We ain't gotta talk about it. But I had a dude tell me though, like he's actually one of my best friend brother. He was like, he a youngin. He was talking to his brother. He was like, bro, ain't no excuse to be broke. He was like, I got a car and I got an apartment. Nigga, that's Uber and Airbnb. He was like, why I'm broke? Ain't no need to be broke, bro. Like he was like, it's a new day. Like I know y'all went to college. That's cool. It was like, bro, I don't have no excuse to be broke. Any given time, I can go to work right now with my car. I was like,
right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you ain't got.
Everybody don't have that hustle mentality. You're right, 100%, 100%.
And you gotta have some structure in your life, bro.
But it's all about the technology that's given to us. Yeah. That's why with the whole opening the doors for the women, it's the technology. I just wanted to say that.
That was a good callback, bro.
It's just the technology.
You did that. I'll give you that. You brought it back around. You tied it back.
It's the technology.
At least you know what's going on in the podcast.
Okay.
Usually, bro.
Cause boy.
But tonight is
boy, y'all didn't talk about the buttons that you know you ain't gotta open the door. You like, nigga, we been off that for 20 minutes. He's paying attention today.
Tonight is Monday, Final Four, Minneapolis. Shout out to Prince.
Shout out to you, bro, for sponsoring this down Julio for the show, bro.
And it tastes good. It tastes good.
You said it didn't?
And I said it tastes good.
You gonna get you a hot date over to the crib, boy, and finish off that?
I mean, shit, this ain't nothing but a shot left in this motherfucker, bro.
Hey,
go ahead and cap off your Sunday night with that.
Check this out, Steve. What you can't underestimate. There's a lot of people ain't had that, bro.
And he got that. Hey, but this how you gonna give? I'm talking about shit. Look what I gave myself, mate.
So, hey, like, have you ever had? I know you're a liquor official.
She's an alcohol connoisseur.
Have you ever had monkey?
Golden monkey?
No, not golden monkey. Hold on. It's called monkey shoulder. It's a.
Oh, you was doing that?
What they got in it?
It's a Scotch whiskey. It's a malt blended Scotch whiskey.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm telling you. Called monkey shoulder. You come to the crib, bro. I got you.
Oh, you got something over there?
I got a little
okay.
A little establishment. Okay. Courtesy to my homeboy C Up.
Okay. Well, this right here is courtesy to H done Julio 1942. Know what I'm saying? Nah, the whole show. I ain't never forgot that, bro. I was waiting on this bottle, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with you, brother.
I was waiting on this bottle, bro. In the end, he killed me, bro.
He got you.
Thank you, Lingo Steve, for the Douce.
Have y'all seen that Kanye West Sunday Service going on?
Yeah, I keep seeing it. I just not really.
You haven't seen it?
Nah, my dog, he showed me some shit on Instagram when my nigga was getting into it. Like,
yeah. What's y'all thought?
Kanye with the Sunday
What's y'all
Service.
thoughts, bro? Because like I've been in a huge debate with my homies in it, right? And my thing when I saw it, I just was like, you know, Kanye, it's like a concert series. Kanye dancing, having a good time. They're looking at it more so from a religious side, saying just like, you know, he trying to replace church.
Way on some Jim Jones shit.
He called it Sunday service is on Sunday. And, you know, it's like, it's not even, they don't do any praying, they don't do any preaching, but it's just basically like Kanye West doing his own songs and giving them like a church vibe. But he called it Sunday service.
Well, last time he did have DMX there doing a prayer.
No, to me, he's using it as, because he know we don't fuck with him. The black people fucks with the church. Black people fuck with the church. He knows, like, yo.
Phrase that a little better, bro.
They do. Even though I fuck with you.
Hand in hand.
Come on, God. Come on, God.
Black people in the church.
Yeah, black people.
They are, though.
Phrase that better, bro.
They are, though. They are.
I got you. I know what you're saying.
I'm not opposed.
So for him to.
I kind of feel like in Steve's voice, what are we doing? That's what I feel.
No, you should ask him. What is he doing? So he shouldn't be using.
I got you.
He went to
that.
Don't worry about it.
He shouldn't be using that.
Okay.
Yeah,
right, he was the nigga that used to be in the jail. You be walking in the single file line. He over there get layups. Pop the bill of the day. Pop. He over there popping.
She said pop.
My nigga, what?
Don't leave
Can you imagine being his cellmates? Nigga talking about pop.
Oh man,
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, but I was wondering about that though, because like my whole thing was I didn't see it. Even though let's say my argument was this, right? If Garth Brooks did the same exact thing, we wouldn't have this conversation. If Garth Brooks did something called Sunday Service,
for people who don't know who's Garth Brooks,
he's a country singer.
Okay, cool.
Right? No, I'm saying
that's the reason why we wouldn't give a fuck.
But see, my point is we're only doing that because we have bias toward Kanye. That's the only reason why we have an opinion on it. No. All right, so say okay.
What is Kanye? Hip hop.
Okay, so let's look.
That's why we give a fuck.
So let's use somebody else in hip hop, right? If Kendrick did this, would we care?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'd be trying to get a fight there.
No. Okay, let me rephrase my question.
Okay.
If Kendrick did it, would we be worried about him doing something called Sunday Service and saying that he's trying to replace the church?
Yeah.
Oh, see, no, right. I'm not with
you. Would.
Wait.
Okay.
Why do you say he's trying to replace the church though?
People would.
Yeah.
People within
the
that
hip-hop community.
Okay.
People into hip hop, they would.
But wait. Why do you say he's
because people already trying to dissect everything now. Like
right.
they definitely trying to
so
dissect
they're
that.
gonna try to figure out what he's doing.
Where do you get him trying to replace the church though?
That's what I'm going off of what
the popular opinion.
I don't think, to answer your question, no, I don't think that if it was Kendrick, we would be saying that. They'd probably be saying something along the lines of, "Oh, this is the best thing we've ever seen. Can't believe this is dope." So I personally believe that this is dope for Kanye, getting back to his roots, because this is what Kanye is born off. This is what we know Kanye for. This is just Kanye doing it in 2019 on a bigger platform, like, you know, doing it as live. But this is normal Kanye. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is he's in the grass and we haven't seen it before because it's social media. Yeah, but he's like this is normal Kanye. Yeah, he just got the nerve to have it, you know, on a big showcase right now. So I applaud him getting back to his what make him feel good.
Are these robes a part of like the new Yeezy line, or
the robes are for the social media for us to be talking about it?
Yeah, like my thing is if the real argument, if somebody was like, okay, Kanye is super narcissistic and doing this for attention, I'm with that 100%.
But he is though.
I 100%. Like Kanye, everything he's doing is to get a reaction, is to get us to talk about it. Like I truly believe that.
He's performing it at Coachella.
Yeah,
and
the
he's
Sunday
doing
service.
it at Pharrell's festival. So
that's what I'm saying. What's up?
There's nothing wrong with it.
What's wrong with that?
My thing is, right, like, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I know I
think
grew up.
If you include all the other things that's been happening
with him, that's the problem. What happened prior?
That's the thing. That's my argument, though. We only doing that because Kanye got all this stuff that just happened. That's the only reason why we're going through it with a fine-tooth comb. If it was anybody else, we wouldn't go through it with a fine-tooth comb. We'll just be like, that's what they doing.
But Kanye's not.
But we wouldn't be talking no church shit because the average Kendrick ain't thinking about no church shit. So
well, he slick is though. He got a.
Kanye been on some church shit though.
Yo, that ain't his. And it's like, yo.
Well, my thing is like
he's
Kanye
using
not making
this
no album.
Is no different than TD Jakes. He's doing nothing different than TD Jakes. TD Jakes preach every Sunday. This nigga says, I'm going to bring my niggas and we go congregate and have some fun and make some music on Sunday. And he's using the religion, or not, I ain't even going to say religion. He's using that shit to get people because black people fuck with that shit. No,
listen. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all some real. I don't believe that Kanye is using any type of. I just think it's the sound that Kanye wants. That's it. If you can eliminate all of the other stuff, all Kanye wants is the sound that makes. You know what I'm saying?
Or not even the sound. I think just the feeling of a choir. Like you never.
We can pull up some Pete Rock or somebody else shit who's doing some soulful shit every fucking day.
But it's not like he's not doing that.
Think about remember the 2 Chainz song with the Good Drink shit.
Good Drink.
And they put that with the choir.
Yeah.
It's just the same shit. Like, you feel me? It sound good.
We with that. Felt good. He's not doing it every Sunday. It didn't come out on a Sunday.
So here's my had the Good Friday series.
Right.
Like, that's his thing.
So here's my argument. Hold on, Izzy. Here's my argument for it, right?
It didn't fit the what's name.
So that's my point. That's my point. That's my point. He's trying to.
I put in the text message in the group chat. I was like, so if he called it Sunday Sessions, would you have a problem with it? And the majority was like, oh no. And I was like, oh, so we arguing over semantics basically.
Yeah.
Because if it's called Sunday Sessions, we not looking at it like church or anything.
Service, yeah.
It's because he said service.
I keep telling you, he wants us back. He knows we don't fuck with him.
What's wrong with him taking over Sunday service anyway?
Yeah, I don't think
shit's dope.
Like they play people ain't going to church to learn nothing about God. People ain't going to church to learn nothing about how they can live better in life. People going to church so they can feel good on Sunday.
Right.
Period.
And I feel like that's why
you don't want me to get into religion though, because I got a hold of. I feel you, but
that's the problem. Good.
No.
He's playing on that.
No. I mean, my thing is, I'm a different type of.
You don't know my.
He's playing with that.
No, bro, I'm a different type of Christian. Like real talk, I'm on record saying that the problem with Christians is that we too busy trying to play God. Like real talk. Religion in general. Like my thing is, I can't tell you what God is gonna do to use you to help somebody else, right? I can't say that. Our problem I'm only speaking because I'm a Christian. So I'm saying our problem as Christians is we too busy trying to tell people what you can't do. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't be gay. You can't lie. You can't steal. You can't shoot. You can't kill. Like it ain't my job, bro. My job is to come out here and shine, and give y'all light, and y'all can judge however y'all want to do. I'm not God. God got to change your life. I can't do nothing about it. All I can do is be me.
You are God though.
But I'm saying if you see God in me, then that's the job. That's my job. My job is for you to see. When people ask me like, why I don't cuss on camera, that's part of it. You a 5%?
No.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, so it ain't my job to change. I don't want to change anybody. My goal is for me to be who I am, and you see that in me.
As long as you're living your life,
that's it.
That's it.
That's it. And as Christians, what our problem is, in my opinion, is we too busy trying to tell somebody like, you going to hell for doing that. Bro, I can't tell you where you going. That ain't my job.
Where the fuck is hell at? Where the fuck is hell?
Well, you know, I got talk. We could talk about that. That's a deeper.
It's on earth and in your mind, to be honest.
That's a deeper. That's a deeper conversation.
Where the fuck is hell?
You got 20 minutes.
That's a deeper conversation.
You got 20
all I can say is I don't care. I don't care if you're a Muslim. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care if you're 5%. I don't care if you're Buddhist. You want to know what the basic principle of religion is? love God. So love whoever this is up here.
Whoever. Wait.
And love God.
Wait, that's the problem when you have to say up here. Don't say that.
I'm saying
just love who's your higher power. Don't be like up here. We've been up there. We've been up there.
Let me tell you my opinion. Love God across all religions. Love God. Love yourself. Love your neighbors. That's it. If you look at all basic principles of all religion, they all say the same thing.
Shit.
The only difference is who we report to. Christians report to Jesus. Muslims report to Allah. I don't know who Buddhists report to, but I'm saying it's all
the creator.
Basically the same thing, bro. Like nigga. At the end of the day,
I was saying,
go ahead.
Why everybody feel like we gotta report to somebody? Like how? Like
that's the other thing.
But the thing is, here's the part that people don't want to talk.
It's bro.
There you go.
Plethora goes with this. It's a plethora. Right.
But here's the real part.
Think we gotta, how they know like that we gotta report to somebody?
But this is the part that everybody don't want to admit, right?
Go ahead.
God is in you. God is in me.
Yeah.
God is in her.
Yeah.
You that's really report everything. To yourself.
And like people don't want to talk about that because it gets super deep.
Said it.
But like if we want to get super deep, if we talking about Bible, the Bible said like God made me in the image of Him.
My God.
Right?
Hallelujah.
So if God made me in the image of Him, I should look in the mirror and see God.
The
problem is we don't want to look in the mirror because we scared of what we see.
Or people
and I'm not talking
about.
I'm not talking about anything. Like I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. All of that. But what I'm saying is, when you look in the mirror, it's hard to look in the mirror and see God because you see your flaws. You see all the stuff that you done did. You'll see all the mistakes you done made. You'll see all the people you done hurt. That's all of that. It's hard to look in the mirror and be like, bruh, God made me like all this right here. This is beautiful.
100%.
You got that from where though?
That's in the Bible. God made, but He.
No, I 100%. I 100%. My guy, you the first other person I done heard, express it like that. Because I 100% agree with that, my guy. Because if you think about it, all y'all know what Allah stand for.
No, they don't.
School. I thought it was God.
You don't know.
We got a full out audience.
Let me know if I'm correct, H. But it's arm, leg, arm, head. What does that make up?
That's 5% of the talk. That's the body, though. That's
makes up your body, right?
Body.
So that's in the Muslim culture. So if we talk about being you, a God being you, God being me, all of that, it's the same type of concept, just in a different text. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to know my honest view of it, like really view of it, is that we all believe in the same thing. We all believe in the same thing. It's just a different person.
But why though?
I don't know. I don't have that, and I'm not afraid to say I don't know. Like I can tell. I can sit here and tell everybody, bro, I'm a Christian, but I can't explain.
Your biggest thing you said, bro, was when you said that God is in us. Because if you talk about the only two commandments that we all know is to love God with your whole heart, and then to treat your neighbor like yourself, right?
Treat your neighbor like yourself.
So if he said that was the only two that mattered, right?
Those are
loving yourself, loving God, right? And if you love yourself, which God is in you, that means that the more you love yourself, the more you look at yourself and be like, 100%. Damn, God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like the more, that means the more you're gonna treat others the way you want to be treated.
I just think,
that's it.
People just have a negative.
Steve?
Pastor Steve? With God.
Pastor Steve? That's what we really should be learning, the real question. That's why I wanted to state my point.
No. The reason why you shouldn't do that because you putting pressure on somebody because his dad is a pastor.
True.
His dad ain't got nothing to do with him.
He had to live it for about 18 years.
That's the problem.
18 years.
Listen, that's the problem. That's the problem with Christianity. Christianity, that's your own walk. He got to learn who God is for him, not for who his dad say.
Right.
If his dad was a Buddhist, then you're gonna tell him now he got to be a Buddhist.
Yeah,
if his dad was a Muslim, he got to be a Muslim. He got to learn who God is for him, not for nobody else.
No, but that's the misconception. You're saying he would be, but if he would have been, he wouldn't be.
We all saw Roots, right? We all saw Roots.
It's been a long time since I've seen Roots.
Yeah, but what about it?
Because Roots, when you watch Roots. The reason when they was making you a slave, they said you have to read this motherfucker. This is how they didn't beat your ass if you read this shit. which was the Bible.
But look, hold on.
But that's what we're saying. Like
I ain't did all my research and but I don't necessarily believe in none of that shit because can't nobody give me a definitive answer on anything.
Right.
So with that being said, like that's why I.
So then that means you control your life on what you do in your life, which makes you God.
Nah, for the get shit.
Nah, that's real.
No. I just want to say one quick thing before y'all go on. What if in the beginning, because I was just high one day and I thought about this crazy concept. And what if at the beginning of time, right? Mm-hmm. What if God exploded into into like whatever 2 souls or however many souls you want to say, and he, I don't know. It's been echoed though. Computer. It's been that way. But anyway, what if he exploded into the souls of the first 2 humans or whatever, and then that basically was the, just basically our inner soul, like our inner us, the person, the voice that we hear on the inside, that's God. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
you wouldn't be wrong in that concept.
On high school shit. How we even know God is in the equation? That's why I want to.
I say that because it's too perfect. Everything is too perfect.
Okay, here's my rebuttal.
Something is perfect. Something made perfect
for that, because that's the thing that people ask, right? Like if I talk to people that are agnostic or atheists, they always like, how do we know God exists, right? And the thing is, guess what?
That's what I mean, agnostic.
Yeah, agnostic. Yeah. We don't know, right? The thing is, at least I'm only speaking on Christianity. Christianity is a faith-based thing, right? For me, the best way that I can put faith is this right here, right? H built Live Hip Hop Daily and didn't know if it was going to work out, but he believed it was going to work out. That was it. He didn't need nobody to tell him that this was going to work out. He didn't need nobody to tell him how it was going to work out. He had an idea. He believed in that idea, and he worked until that idea happened. That was it, right? And that's the way that I view faith in anything. I can't tell you, I can die today, right? God forbid, I die today, and say I go to hell, right? And everything that I thought that I knew was wrong, right? At the end of the day, when I'm gone from here, I know that I live to help people. That's all I did. I love the people around me. I help people, and that's it. If that's not the principle that get me to where I think I'm supposed to go, oh well. I'm dead, bro. I'm gonna be mad and dead. Like, ain't nothing to do with that. Like, all I can do right now is do what I think is right now. We're all opinionated. My opinion can be completely wrong. And guess what? Okay. That's cool with me. It's still my opinion, but I'm faithful in believing that what I believe is right. And if it turns out to be wrong, it's wrong. Okay.
Right, and he goes on faith, and that's the same
that's
way.
It. It's all faith.
I could take it on my side. I could be like, yo, I continued. I hit mad people, and I'd be like, yo, I kept going. But if he didn't reply back, we wouldn't be doing this. So it's like, yo, if I stopped and be like, damn, nobody replied back.
It all just sounds like a more of
no, I have to keep going. Yeah. Right.
People
so
just
love,
want something to feel accountable.
They say God is love.
Yeah, like and I get it. Like you just want something to feel like it's not just me. Because I feel like honestly, sometimes if you really understood the power that you possess, if you really believe God is in you, you will feel like you're too fucking powerful, and that may scare the shit out of some people. Sure. So in order to not feel that way, you're gonna have to give that power over to something or someone else. And I feel like that's where that entire notion comes from, whether it be like you said, Christianity, Buddhism, Judaism.
That's kind of why we shouldn't even be talking like this, because there's people on the outside that be like, we got to get rid of these.
I think people are
they catching on.
My problem is people say certain things as if it's factual.
As what? Give me an example.
Good said in the Bible, he said we're made of God. It's not factual.
No, you are.
You see what I'm saying?
You are.
See what I'm saying? You don't know that.
Yeah.
Well, so that's what.
Hold on.
This don't know that.
Hold on.
But that's the other part, because you gotta think that
go ahead,
there's so many books out there that say, just like you were saying, the same message. It's the Bible, the Quran. I don't know all the other ones.
All one people at one point.
You're right, but what I'm saying is
this is the problem.
It's a story.
We were all black at one point in time.
No, you're right.
No, real talk. This is the problem. This is the reason why most Christians can't sit down with Muslims. Most Muslims can't sit down with Christians. They can't sit down with people that don't have no faith at all. The reason why is because we scared. We all trying to defend our point. My thing is, as somebody that's Christian, I ain't got to defend nothing. If I believe that this is real, I ain't got to defend it. All I can do is just live for y'all. Right. That's it. I can just live my truth. That's it. So when me and Steve had these conversations when we first met, like back in the day, if devout Christian would have been like, stay away from him. I can't be around. I don't want that in my spirit, right? That's the problem.
With me right now.
That's the problem. If I believe, if my faith is really as strong as everybody, as I say it is, I can walk around anybody.
Right.
It don't matter, right?
I can go like when I used to be in church heavy, and people was like, bro, how you gonna be in church? And you producing, and you been around all these people and all that's like, guess what?
Making secular music.
If you believe what you believe, Jesus went with the strippers. He went with the hoes. He went with the prostitutes. Right. Real talk. He went with the robbers. He went with all of that.
That's back to accountability. You can't hold this one. The Bible, to be honest, in the Quran are just stories told about God from different perspectives.
Y'all know the one.
So you can't take law from one story and then apply it to here, and then like it's always going to be contradicting because it's so many stories.
But hold up.
If you believe that,
hold up, y'all. Hold up.
We can all sit in this room and tell you about this one guy that came in and was just cool as shit, and everybody have a different account of him. And then he go out in the world, and now we got a book about this nigga named Paul.
This is the one thing that I agree with. I agree with you 100%. And this is what I think people miss when they talk about the Bible. They talk about the Quran, they talk about the Dios, or they talk about whatever other ancient book there is. There's one thing that's in common with all of those books, and that's why that's what kind of got me in the space where I am at, because I was raised religious. You know what I'm saying? But what got me in my space is that all of those books got the same principles.
Right.
That's because we all come from the same place.
No, listen to what I'm saying. They all got the same principles in them. Like, if you read each of those books, they all say the same type of, they got different stories, but the same type of way you should be living your life. Whether that's don't rob, don't steal, treat. That's in each of those books. So if you eliminate all of the stories and just keep the principles, then what you worried about the religion for?
We all come from the same place, though. Even though we branched out, we all come from the same place. So that's convenient. Right.
I don't know if that's the right word.
It's not a coincidence.
But principles are different, though. Principles aren't something. Principles are not like if I tell you something in your ear. If I whisper a story right now to your AirPods, and you and you pass it to somebody else, and they go around the whole room, that's a story. You feel what I'm saying? But when we talk about principles, those are things that your grandparents. Even though you down on the south side, even though you in the south, my G, you on the west side. People over in California will be saying the same thing to their children, but they just saying it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. Principles that you can't. Those are things that's in the same in all of those books. So if you live in your life in those principles, you know what I'm saying, I don't see the problem.
Those just might have been some strong principles. We was all one people,
Yes.
So I'm saying the principles just could have stuck.
And that's true.
Yo, honestly, you supposed to be dropping in on us.
Don't
crazy.
tell me what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right, because
Steve, you're not wrong. What you're saying?
Bro, Steve is agnostic, right? Which basically says that he just don't know. He's looking for more evidence. That's it. That's all it is.
But
if his people's
you gotta stop saying that, bro.
Why?
Because his
I don't know why you keep trying to explain.
Because his principles are right. He literally.
All right, hold on. No. All right, let me ask you this.
He got the right principles.
Let me ask you this, right?
He's just trying to figure out the schematics.
No. Let's keep it a buck, right? So you was born right when hip hop started, right? The music that your parents grew up on is not the music that you listen to now, right?
True.
If it was up to your parents, they would have told you. They told you a long time ago.
They'd be like, "Fuck that shit." Yeah,
right. But what you doing?
I listen to it.
All right, so cool.
Because that's in that. When I grew up, that's my shit.
Stop there, right? Exactly. That's essentially the same thing that he going through. His parents, this is the music, this religion, this is what his parents went up on, right?
Okay.
He liked a different type of music.
Okay.
His parents are
I'm sorry,
like
Steve.
this music.
I'm sorry.
So he just said he just trying to.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother.
You gotta apologize.
I'm sorry. I won't do that no more. I won't do that no more.
I mean, Steve got the. He has the.
But I feel like he would know the inside.
No,
my whole little thing.
You acting like he's some fucking spy. He's not a Jesus God spy that's supposed to know the ins and outs.
Yo, it ain't about ins and outs. Say
that's what you just said.
I'ma bust it. Right?
No, don't bust
we
anything.
See his brother. We see his brother every once in a while, right?
He's been here
but being that he's in here, he semi know the secret, basically.
How you know? Did you talk to him?
No, he's here.
How you know he don't know who
he's
Steve knows?
here. So now when he goes out, he can be like, oh, when he hears something, he be like, oh, I know how it goes down because he was here.
Yeah.
Because he was here. It's the same thing with him. Being at his peoples or whoever.
Yeah, but okay, but that's his account.
He knows the
secret
sauce, basically.
I'm going to drop another.
I know what they think they know.
Exactly.
I'm going to drop another.
But he don't know. Yeah, he don't know. He don't know all of our stories. He knows what he thinks. He don't know everybody's story.
What if the truth of the matter is nobody knows nothing?
That's
100. No. Listen to what I'm about to say. No. Just listen. Hold on. Let's listen to the whole sentence because yes, y'all. I knew y'all was gonna agree with that. So I'm saying that what if the only thing we know is what's inside of our own voice?
But that's
meaning it goes to the point. It goes further than it goes past opinions. It goes past everything.
Right.
The only thing you literally know is the voice in what you want inside. You know what I mean? That's it. You can't assume the future is going to be one way. You can't assume the past went one way because that's only your account of the past. None of that.
That's why when you talk to yourself, the only voice you're going to hear is yourself.
Yo, when you pray,
that's just it.
When you pray, who are you talking to? Thank you.
You got it. You got it already. Maybe you just, it's literally like a browser. You're clearing that shit out. That's all it is.
Here's something that just for people to think about, and you do what you want to do. The one thing that has been consistent in time, right, in history, is that we argue over religion. That's the one thing that's consistent.
Die about this shit.
Yeah. It's consistent. No matter I'm
not dying about myself.
You look in the history book.
Niggas done died.
No, real talk. You look in the history book. The Middle East right now, they still fight about this. This is consistent. This doesn't stop. Everybody can't have this conversation and be cool with it.
Civil, yeah.
This is stuff that's people really ready to die about it. You ain't gonna tell me this ain't true.
I still fuck with y'all.
Forever.
Don't try to kill me.
No, I don't.
I'm being funny.
No, I know you're being fun, but my thing is if anybody asks me, I can walk on the street right now. Anybody ask me bro, what set you claim? I'm gonna be like, I'm a Christian, right? That's it, right? And guess what? Even if you disagree with everything I'm saying, that's cool. Right. We can talk.
Right.
The problem with Christianity, I'm only speaking on Christianity because this is what I study.
Right.
The only problem with Christianity is that as soon as somebody doesn't agree with what you're saying, you turn away and you walk out. And that's a problem. Or you try to debate that they wrong.
Yeah, and it's I'm telling you, I know me and my best friend, we have this conversation, I'm talking about prayer. And it's I don't get it. And it's I used to didn't get it for a very long time.
The best friend we talking about?
It's not a girl.
It's not a girl.
But no, it's not. But I always took prayer as me talking and meditating to myself. I always found the best time for me to pray or to get shit out of my head was in the shower. And I think just people take a wrong connotation with words. When you say prayer and God, people automatically assume something negative. And for me, I kind of became cool with it. People you pray, and I'm yeah, I talk to myself all the fucking time.
Now no asshole shit. How does the prayer with yourself go?
I literally talk to myself. Okay. I be in the house I want to do this. I can't say if I'm saying I really want to go on this diet. I've been on the keto diet for almost a month now. And I've been talking to myself about I think I'm gonna try it. And I'm no, you can't say you're gonna try it. If you try it, you're really not gonna put all your effort into it. You gotta just say I'm going on this diet. When you go into the I talk to myself. For me, that's my prayer because I'm talking to myself. I only hear my own self. I hear everybody, but I can understand and receive my own self a lot better than I can hear anybody else. So that's my ascension of prayer.
How your prayers go?
I pray for people. I pray for my surroundings. And I end my prayer by saying, in your son Jesus' name I pray, amen. That's my prayer. Typically.
How your prayers go?
I think I prayed wrong because I'm always just thankful. You feel me? I don't really ask. I know you're supposed to ask. I'm just
no, gratitude's always an awesome prayer.
The real truth is we all probably pray wrong, but at least you doing it. You feel me? I can't tell you how to pray. That's okay.
Nah, I'm saying in the basics, she said she talking to herself.
Right.
We all talking to
I feel we all talking to ourselves when you praying.
Cause think about it. What other voice are you gonna hear when you're being?
My mama pray.
No, I got you.
I mean, not like that, but
King of Kings, Lord of Lords.
She get locked in.
She getting locked in.
Yeah.
My grandma like that.
Shit going
every morning.
That shit. I be at
that.
The doorway like.
But I mean, like, if
you're
doing
like
it
loud.
for yourself.
Yeah, she.
Loud.
Yeah, loud.
Loud.
Or just.
I don't be yelling and shit, but sometimes I might talk out loud. You feel me?
Sometimes she loud.
Passionate.
Like,
Yeah.
Lord Jesus.
No
bullshit.
No, I got it.
It's
cool. That's my grandma. The grandma who turned 85. That's her. Like every morning, bro. Like she's the one person that she went to hell. I question all this. I wouldn't understand what's going on. Like that's just real talk.
TV down. I'm like, she need all this quiet.
She need peace right now.
Real talk.
I don't think there's a wrong way to pray.
There is a right way though.
I feel like
I never felt like it was.
Like if there's things on your heart that's heavy.
Just talk.
And you gotta get it off. You just gotta say it.
And
I feel like that's what prayer is, just getting it off your chest.
I never felt comfortable. You know how people say I never felt comfortable asking for forgiveness because I know I'm gonna sin again. Like, so why do I? It's like basically I'm abusing the power. Exactly. Like I know I'm gonna fuck up. I mean, damn.
But then you go back to accountability.
No, real talk.
I'm talking about I'm cussing and shit.
No, but see, here's the thing, right? What you just did, right? To me, that's how I know you know that God exists. Because if you didn't know that God exists, you wouldn't care what you just said just then. Yeah. You stopped yourself. You were just on some like, hold on, this don't feel right. Regardless if you know, because we don't know.
Because he was taught that way though.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about talk. You do what you believe it or not. You do a lot of the things you do because you were taught to do them.
Yeah,
that's just life in general.
Like if I'm around women or whatever, and I get too heavy on the come, like damn, my fault.
100%.
I don't say damn, my fault, but
that's what you're thinking. Sure. Like we all do things. It's all a taught nature. That's just who we are.
Yeah.
From kids, we are taught. Like we do stuff, and I'm saying this now because I have a daughter, right? So I look at stuff that I'm teaching her and don't even realize I'm teaching her. So like today, perfect example. I'm sitting down on my computer doing some work. She's like, "No, bro, I need your attention." So what I did was I sat her in the chair so she can sit right next to me. 2 minutes went by and she's still like, "No, bro, I need your attention." Yeah. I tried to teach her that like, "No, you close to me, I'm good, I'm here." And she like no, you ain't here. Right. You ain't present. Mentally, you next to me, but you're not present with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we teach all day long, but you still at the end of the day, like the one thing that's real, whatever you believe in, is free will. You have the free will to do whatever you want to do. Are you willing? Like right now, Steve might be agnostic and don't know for sure, but he know right from wrong. He know right now if he go and shoot somebody, he know the consequences after shooting somebody. That's something that's you taught that from a little one. Like you know that you can't do certain things, or there's gonna be a reaction to that. There's a cause and the effect. In my mindset, God is a cause and effect. You know, if you do right, you're gonna see right happen. You know, if you do wrong, you're gonna see wrong happen, and as simple as that. I think we really try to overcomplicate this, bro.
I mean, and at the same time too, like again, to kind of play devil's advocate, like that could just be.
Hey, bro, play angel's advocate around me.
Angel's advocate. That could be like the mindset thing. Because listen, if I feel like it's a God, but if I'm thinking positive thoughts, I'm just attracting positive energy. That could be that too.
For you, that
feel
could
me?
be your thing.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I get what you're saying. Like I got a homie here, atheist. Mm-hmm. And we had conversations. I tell him like, bro, I'm not about to try to convert. That's my thing. I hate when people trying to convert you.
And I don't like that either.
I say, bro, I'm not about to try to convert you. This is what you believe. This is what I believe.
Like,
we either not gonna have this conversation or we gonna keep it
trying
pushing.
to convert nobody or even trying to sway them off.
That's not your job.
I'm gonna tell you why I do this. And you feel me?
Because religion, I do it. It does good for people in terms of like.
For sure.
They be needing it, you know what I'm saying? That if you feel like that makes you a better person.
It's like a constant holiday.
Because my thing is too.
But I do pose questions a lot.
That's what I'm about to say. I asked my boy that's an atheist. I say, "Do you believe in the law of attraction?" He say, "Yeah." I say, "So that's the same thing as the spirit of somebody believing in God. Like you believe in something.
Right.
So you feel me? It ain't like you just don't believe in nothing. If you believe in the law of attraction, something that you don't see, it's just something that you feel. So you believe in something. It's just different."
Bro, the best thing that was told to me in my journey, right, was that the day that you learn that it's relationship and not religion, you'll be better off.
For sure.
Because religion separates people.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Religion, like if you look at 12, like they say it's a stat, 12 o'clock on Sunday is the most segregated time ever. Like everybody go their own way. You got people like, right, if you're a Christian, you got white churches, black churches, Methodist churches, like you got all these different churches on Sunday. But if we all Christian, we all believe in the same thing. Why we ain't having church together? So that's the most segregated time on Sunday, right?
That's what I be on.
But that's what I'm saying. But like the thing is, that's religion. Right. When you try to talk to people about religion, you ain't gonna catch nobody. When you talk about relationship, then you start relating to people.
And that's why I never I grew up in church, but I never liked going to church. Yeah. To this day, my mom, you need to get in church. I'm like, for what? Like, why? If I got this relationship,
because they taught you religion. Bruh. They taught you got to be in there because Christ, all this. They teaching religion. Like, bro, like a relationship, as long as if you know that right now, like, believe it or not, whatever y'all believe in. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, I did my counting wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in here right now. Guess what? We having church. I don't care what you believe in, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist. We having church right now.
Right.
So it ain't no Sunday. This is Monday night.
So fucking making church right now.
So listen, though, to reel it back, it ain't nothing wrong with Kanye Sunday Service because it's all church. I mean, if we're gathered in church. Yeah.
My argument about the Sunday service stuff that I was having in my group chat is like, regardless of what you think, right? If Kanye West was doing that right now, right, regardless of its intention, if somebody showed up to that and they said they saw God in that, the job was done.
Exactly.
Regardless of what you think about Kanye, regardless of your opinion on what he's doing, regardless of if you feel that he's trying to teach people to be like, follow Kanye, if somebody showed up there and it was like they saw God in that, the job is done. It's God gonna do the rest, bro. Right. Like, all you doing is, I'm inviting you. That's it. I'm inviting you, and I'm believing that God gonna do the work. Yeah. The problem is we try to invite you, convert you, tell you what you're doing wrong, and try to sway you. Like, no, bro. Like, look, we going to drink. We going to spin after we leave here. We're gonna have a couple of drinks, bro. We're gonna talk this talk that we're having right now. You do whatever you want to do.
Moral of the story is less religion, more relationships.
I don't know if y'all got time for this, but the Ethiopian lady at the Ethiopian spot asked me about religion. Like, I've been going to this Ethiopian spot for a long time, and like, she literally asked me if I, Christian, whatever, and we had a nice little short conversation while waiting for my food.
Right.
But you could tell, like, either she was trying to put some hours in, she was trying to like get her time in for the day to make sure she spoke, because she wasn't listening to what I was saying. She listened. She started a little bit because it's like, you can't unreason reasoning. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a reasoner, then reason is reason. Like, so anyway, but I could tell at the end she was just like, yeah, so long as you know that this is what matters, and she showed me the book. But I asked her, I was like, so what about people that's like all the way, across the town, like, or somewhere that nobody that don't know Jesus at all? Because I was like, so you believe that if you're not saved, you going to hell? She's like, yeah, because you go to heaven or hell. She was like, you got to choose Jesus or you're going to go to hell, basically. Right. I was like, you sure? She was like, yeah. And I was like, you sure? It's like, that's what you're saying. So if I don't know Jesus, if I never was named, then I'm going to hell. Then I asked her about the whole people all the way over there in like some distant country that never heard a fly, that's like, the perfect person over in the other city, is he going to hell as well? And then she said, well, Jesus can see him, Jesus knows him. I said, but he don't know Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So how can it? So what are you saying? Like, so are you saying that like now you telling now it's different now?
Jesus sees them and
so it's like
Jesus.
The first thing you told me was I had to be saved. I had to know Jesus and had to be saved for me to not go to hell. The second thing you told me is Jesus knows me. I thought Jesus knows everyone. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like,
and don't get me wrong, no disrespect to her, but that's the reason why she would lose people.
That's what I'm saying. And I told her that's why I don't do religion, because you telling me right now that, and everybody does that, in every particular religion, like, it's somebody saying that, we are this and you are that.
Right. Bro, there's value in just saying, you know what? I don't know.
Yeah.
If we got to a point in this conversation right now, if you ask me a question, I'd be like, bro, I don't know. And that's it. Like, it's not my job to convince you. That ain't my job. All I can do is I can just shine.
They like in the Bible, you are supposed, like, that's the
evangelist.
Yeah.
But there's also in the Bible where it talked about that you got to trust in God. You got to trust what's going on. It's not my job. My job is to shine light. That's it. That's ultimately the goal. Like, my goal is to know God enough to where I can shine enough light to get you curious. Yeah. That's it.
Everybody just wasn't. But my thing is,
you're supposed to be out here preaching, trying to get.
But not every. That's not it though. That's not the truth. The truth is.
But look. But
listen, what's in there, bro?
Yeah.
Legit, and y'all know this. What's in there is Christ giving 12 disciples or 11 disciples instructions.
And that's what I said. That could have been his.
Listen.
That was his instruction.
That was his instruction to those 11 people. So the fact that everybody is deciding that that Jesus was talking to me, you know what I'm saying, that I'm all of a sudden like that it was my like, you know, I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying like just because you're Christian don't mean that you might have just supposed to be in the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might just supposed to be over there just taking it in, making sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're not a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't, explain shit the way that so that's just my thoughts on that.
Or maybe you telling people wasn't to go and knock on everybody's door. Maybe it was just to sit in this room and have this very conversation and go on about your life.
Do you believe? Cool.
People, look, do what's in your heart and fuck everything else.
Shit, I had I had this happen when I was a kid.
Big facts.
In closing.
Yeah.
Big
I had this
facts,
happen when
Shane.
I was a kid. People would tell me all the time, like, boy, you gonna be a preacher, I was like, I don't want to be no preacher. I don't want to be in the pulpit and have the responsibility of trying to teach y'all. I was like, but real talk, I came to understand, like, I'm preaching right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I got a platform that I talk to people once a week. And I got another podcast that I talk to people once a week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, when you really when you strip away everything, right? Strip away religion, all that, what is a preacher? They sit on a platform and they teach people, right? Now, how many of y'all do that every day?
Wow.
You got a platform and you teach people. The problem is we think we got to show up to a church, we got to have a congregation of 200 plus, and we got to teach them the Bible.
I ain't putting on no suit. And I ain't
That's
what
we think when we think church. Like if you ask somebody what is church, that's the basics. That ain't church, fam. Like the problem is when you go to church, we trying to save the people that don't showed up, right? They already there. They don't did the first step. They showed up on Sunday at whatever time you go to church.
Well,
if all the books were there, I would.
I'm being super serious.
If all the books were there, I probably would be more intrigued.
I'm being super serious right now. Real talk.
Steve
We try to save people every Sunday. Preachers are trying to save people that's already there. You already lost. Real talk. I truly believe it. You trying to save somebody that already don't make the first step. They in the building, bro.
Man,
but you won't go down. You won't go on Simpson and talk to the crackhead because you looking at him wrong. You want to talk to the prostitute because she doing wrong.
That's another topic.
You want to talk to the gang member because
that's another topic.
He gonna shoot you.
You jumping into another topic now.
I know it is, bro.
I ain't going. You know, we can translate this, but you know, that's in my opinion. I always got to say in my opinion because I speak so forward sometimes. So I'm gonna start saying in my opinion right before I say some foul shit. In my opinion, I believe that that's because, to answer your question, that's because I don't think all preachers, it's important that they save. You know what I mean? I believe that some of them are just there to make sure they get through the Sunday and make sure that everyone has a good time during that 100%. Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
It's a business, bro.
Yes, it is a great big business. So that's my take on some of that. So because there are some that do hit the streets. You know what I mean? There are some that don't.
100%. On top of all that, bro. Where is Eve?
I enjoyed this, by the way.
Eve.
She married to a white man. Next subject. That girl? She's married to a white dude. Next subject.
Eve's that.
I love you, Eve. You from Philly, but
she had a couple billionaires or millionaires on her roster.
She's married to a billionaire white guy right now. So next subject.
With the. You salty about that, bro?
Yes.
Oh, and she from Philly. Oh, that's why I forgot she from Philly.
Yes.
She from Philly.
I really, no disrespect to any of my black sisters, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I believe that, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. You need to state your name because this is your opinion.
This is Izzy for the win. This is Izzy for the win.
This does not reflect podcast.
This is all the way Izzy for the win. I just believe y'all gave up too soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that. You know what I'm saying? I just believe,
there's some good
my
black
sisters.
Brothers out here.
You gave up too soon. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I love you, Philly, but I feel like you gave up too soon. And call me crazy, be mad at me, whatever, whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah.
I learned the whoop-de-whoop word from down south, whoop-de-whoop. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like, come on, be patient. Like, come on, we out here.
Izzy, what's the IG, Izzy?
Huh?
What's the IG? Because they gonna come for you.
It's at Izzy for the win.
Sure.
All right, there you go.
It's at Izzy for the win. Hey, if you coming at me for that, then I don't want you following me anyway.
100%. We talked about a lot of.
On a separate topic, give me your other hot take from yesterday.
What's my my other hot take?
No.
Hot take.
No.
Off camera.
Off camera. Or for next episode.
Tupac was.
Really?
He gonna do it anyway.
Fucking hard-headed.
But here go the foul shit. Don't worry about it.
Just wait. We'll talk about it.
We'll say that one, bro. So my word of the week is Brummagem.
Ooh, spell that.
BRUMMAGEM.
Ooh,
want to hear it again?
Nah, I got it. It didn't even autocorrect me because I know I spelled it right. Okay.
It sounds strong. Say it again.
Brummagem.
Now hold on. Did you check this out? Did you put up to the you press the?
You want me to?
Yeah. I want to make sure that and not that I don't trust you. I'm just saying that's a tough word. I want to make sure that we on point.
Brummagem.
Oh, okay. We down. We down. We dealt with the 1942. I feel you. Yeah.
Means not genuine or cheaply. Cheaply showy. You know what I mean? Like
or cheaply showing. Like
showy.
Showy.
SHOWY. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a cheap Gucci bag or some shit like that.
Like them little rings at the beauty spot stuff for $1.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, if I was to get my grandma the bag from Metropolitan, it would be. Okay.
For sure. All right, and my shout out of the week goes to a black woman-owned and operated line called Everything Melanin Apparel.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know, I fucks with it already. I got a T-shirt coming in next 2 weeks. So I'm hype about it. And it says Queens. It look like the Friends, but it's Queens.
Everything Melanin Apparel. You said.
It is a black woman and owned and operated apparel site. Check her out. She's on Instagram. I found it because her little spam be mad heavy with the I'll be like, all right, let me go check her out. So I checked her out and I'm super excited about my shirt.
Before you take us out,
yes.
Once again, thank you, Herb from Live Hip Hop Daily for the Don Julio.
Amen.
1942. It was exquisite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hope we can do it again.
Can I say something too before we end?
Oh yes.
I haven't said this publicly on this forum, but I appreciate y'all because your shout outs be on point, and I be learning new words every week, brother.
Facts.
Real
I
talk.
try to do what I can do.
Expanding the vocabulary. You feel me? Yeah. What's that word again?
Brummagem.
Yeah.
Oh, now that we here spread love, I do want to say, like, I'm usually the only female in here outside of whatever guests come in here. So I do want to say that.
I say this shit every week.
No, I do. Shit is true.
Get off your chest,
for one, I need all. If y'all down, if y'all cool.
Okay.
You know, hit me in my DM. You know, y'all can come through and kick it with me in the No Buffer crew if you're a lady, because you know I be outnumbered sometimes. But on top of that, I just
we get open invitation. Okay.
You know.
I was about to say that. To me, your friends think we some ugly niggas that they just can't come and hang with niggas.
I mean, but we got Idris Elba behind the camera.
Fuck you talking about?
Right. Bro. We got MJ slash.
We talked about that over the weekend.
Oh, hold on, bro. They did not just.
We talked about that over the weekend.
From every single body. You already know that's some bullshit. Bro, every time I tell you somebody you look like Idris Elba, they come with that every single time.
Every time you say that, you know I don't be having the 5 o'clock shadow on me, dog. And yo, and Buster,
go ahead,
that's really for the people.
We had the wedding. This is what niggas was like.
Continue inviting the ladies.
Right.
Yes.
To come see if
That'll be
it's
dope.
really
Because
true.
Izzy is here most of the time.
Idris is here.
Y'all stupid.
Izzy here most of the
In
time.
the flesh. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, I know y'all can't see me right now, but if y'all pull up, y'all DM me. Like, I can tell y'all that he's
for
here.
sure. That'll be love though, for real.
Sure.
That'll be
And
love.
I do want to say that for every black man in here, I do love y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I'm glad y'all here in the live, and I want y'all to keep yourselves in good spirits.
You get my follow.
And y'all be safe everywhere y'all go. And
It's real out here.
that's also my shout of the week. So without further ado, I want to thank y'all for tuning into the No Buffer podcast, the culturally ratchet podcast. To say what we want when we want. Clearly, no buffer, just facts. Clearly, every Monday at 7 p.m. at livehiphopdaily.tv. We will see all y'all loving asses next week.
Hold on, H.